You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Alrighty, good evening, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye. Hello, how the devil are you? Welcome along. It is Matchday Live. I hope we find you well. If you have got a smartphone and you're not on it and you want to follow us on TikTok, is the black one. Instagram is the orangey purpley one. TikTok is growing. We need to get to 1,000 followers. We're at 67. Small acorns. But if we can get to 1,000, we will have. We'll be able to go live on TikTok as well, which will be something we're very interested in doing. First versus second. If we win, we go 12 points clear. If Leeds win, it's down to 6. Daniel Farke selects the same team that beat Plymouth last time out as Leeds go in search of their 9th straight win. Meanwhile, Leicester boss Enzo, it says here, makes one change to the team that lost 2-1 to Middlesbrough as Dennis Pratt makes way for Hamza Chowdhury. What's one of those, isn't it? Just say hello to Kyle. He's in here today. It's going to be huge. First versus second. Nate is in. I would love it if we. I'd love it if we beat them. Love it. Highfields is in, as is Andreas, and as is Canal. Right, she's there. She's at the stadium. She's looking a little bit cold. And I'm sure Dave won't mind waiting for her. Hello to you, Kate. Oh my God! Looks like are you down a dark alley?
No, I've just hooked into some random little car park on the side of the main road because it saves me walking in and losing signal. So,
well, that's how you make my. No, I'm not saying anything.
Did I give you too much material there, didn't I?
You are really. And I am thinking your mum and dad might be watching this. So
There won't be tonight. No, there won't be tonight. They'll be watching the match on Sky, I think, or whatever it's on.
Oh, brilliant. That's on LTID TV. Do you mean they're not watching it on here?
I don't even know if I've told them they can do a watch along. I should tell them that, really. Oh, hello. Oh, don't be rubbish.
Yeah, I think I froze then.
Oh, okay.
But do not worry, because I'm just having to play around because I'm trying to bring that up, and that is the team news. Only one change, so he's basically saying to the ones that got it wrong last time, go out and see if you can fuck it up again, or if you can get your back and put a decent game in. It was going to be one way or the other, wasn't he, really? But Chowdhury in, your thoughts on that?
Well, I thought he was in court. That was my first thought. And my second thought is, oh my goodness, like, oh God, just please don't mess up. Like, Ricardo's been so solid in that right back position. I'm not really sure what the thinking is behind that. And
just looking at it, and I'm waiting for it to come up on the Leicester City Live link. But according to the BBC, Ricardo Pereira is still in his right back role, but Chowdhury is in the Pratt role.
Bloody hell, I mean, how to make a Pratt out of someone. Bloody hell. We'll see. I mean, is Pratt on the bench? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, Pratt is on the bench.
Yeah, it's an interesting selection. I don't think Pratt's put a foot wrong. In fact, I thought, I mean, there was a lot of bad players on the pitch on Saturday, but I thought Pratt was one of the most steady ones, actually, and I really like seeing him have a run of games. So it's an interesting choice, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You picked him as your man of the match, and I picked him as my man of the match. I picked him as your man of the match. Didn't give you any. No, it's going to be a long night. Dave's in. Whenever Dave's in, let me just bring him in because I know he'll be upset if he doesn't say hello to you. There he is, look, the top of his head.
Hello. Hiya. Yes, all right. How are you? You've given him a quick flash. Quick flash of Dave.
Stop giving me this material, please.
It's Friday night, guys. It's Friday night.
Whenever I do a clip, it's always 9 out of 10 of them are including Dave. Yeah, I mean, the team's going across the bottom as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, would you have stuck with the same team?
Yeah, I would have done. Absolutely would have done. But I don't really know what his thinking is there. I mean, Hamza hasn't played for a long duration for a while, has he? No. Yeah, it's an interesting one. There must be a reason behind it. I'd be interested to know what it is. But we will see. At least he's not in the right back role. I did worry about that.
Chowdhury's like the one, if you're 1-0 up and you want to hold on to it, you bring him on.
Yeah. He can just be reckless as well. He can be quite reckless with his challenges, and he's just got to stay on his feet. And yeah, I don't know. It'll be an interesting choice for sure. But hey, if he scores an absolute worldie from outside the box or something, then fair play.
We'll go, what a wise decision that was.
I know, exactly.
My internet is absolutely playing up like buggery here. The weather is absolutely awful.
Okay.
So it's my fault. We keep freezing, but I do know it is me. It's probably because I've got so many different things open. It's like Christmas Eve on an advent calendar. I've got that many windows open. See, for me, I was just thinking they look sluggish. And, they did have a bad game. And maybe it was the fact that he's not making that many changes. And I know somebody said in the chat on the other night that they should be able to play 2 games a week. But, should have, would have, didn't sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a really high level of elite sport, isn't it? They're only human at the end of the day, and it's a flipping long season. We've played a lot of games. I think Dave mentioned on Monday night, we're fast approaching the Premier League number of games. Yeah. So, in the Premier League, we'd have 5 games left. There's plenty to play for, and it's the real business end of the season now. And yeah, it's time to use your reserves, I guess. So I kind of understand it from that point of view. But Pratt isn't one of them because he's not played all season. So, you know what I mean? It's an interesting choice. There'll be a reason behind it. And normally it's to do with fairness and tactics. So we'll see. The most disappointing one for me is just no Vards. I'm just really disappointed about that.
No striker. I don't even think is Cannon on the bench.
I think he is. Yeah, Cannon's on the bench.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, Cannon's on the bench.
Yes, he is. Sorry, yes, yeah. I think I was so shocked at Chowdhury being in the starting lineup. I didn't.
You didn't look at anybody else.
Gonna let you go
sure.
And get out your alleyway before somebody comes and offers you a note because you probably haven't got any change. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Lakeman. What is your score prediction?
I'm going for 1-0 Leicester. I think it's going to be really tight. I'm staying positive.
Well, I've gone for 2-2, so
Desmond.
I hope you're correct and I'm wrong. But I don't know if I can stand a 1-0.
I'll take either. I just don't want to lose. The key is to not lose tonight.
I think it is. I like you say. One of those guys, would you take a draw? Yes, I would.
Yes, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Have a good game and hopefully speak to you afterwards.
Yep. All right. See you soon. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here we go. Bring father and son in. Or son and father in that order.
Well, I think she said it all now, and see, we've done.
I know you. When you went down, I could only see the top of your head. I dreaded to think what you were doing.
Indeed.
It was Kate on screen, so I don't know. Right, they're just showing the team now. Chowdhury is at right back, according to LCFC.
Oh.
And Ricardo is with Dewsbury Hall just in front of Winks.
Oh. I don't know about Chowdhury at right back. But with Jimmy Somerville, I mean, he could get roasted down there or sent off.
I mean, do you think that is what he's thinking, Brad?
No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of horrible memories about Chowdhury, but we've all like getting red cards. We know what he used to be like, but he's also matured and grown up a little bit. You'd like to think over this last year or so. And if anything, he'll probably have Chowdhury on the defense and putting Ricardo into the midfield frees him up to get down that right side. Because when we're cautious with our inverted wing backs, and we've said it a few games, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not in the attacking sense. Maybe this is Enzo's way to try and free Ricardo up so we can keep pressing on that right side. In that sense, I don't think it's a bad decision. I just think past actions and past challenges and whatnot have haunted him. But we all remember when the Bellend called him the Busquets of the central defensive mid role. So maybe a little bit of faith tonight. So, he's either going to prove me right and have a really good game and be our man of the match, or no, might look 4 minutes and he'll get sent off and everybody else will be right. It seems to be the Chowdhury's way of thinking, the way everybody thinks when he's playing, but it's not the worst decision in the world.
No, and Dave, we've seen, when he's playing that midfield role anyway, Ricardo, he does like it, and he has got a goal in him.
Yeah. No, I think if you, I think if you you change things too much, put Ricardo back there, then that defeats the whole point of the way we play, doesn't it? And I hope I'm totally wrong about Chowdhury, because I do like him as a player, but I'm just not sure against Somerville. Or either side, and but as Brad says, hopefully we'll be wrong and he'll have a corker.
Yeah, so, you know what we always said about.
Oh wow, very echoey through someone there. You blow my eardrums being that echoey.
Not sure. Is it anybody echo? I heard it then, but I can't hear it now.
It sounds like it's coming through Dave's end. Let me just
echo.
It's only like when like that. That's definitely not my end of things.
Is that echoing now?
Don't think
so. Dave, I think you're echoing. I think you got an echo on yourself, Dave.
Yeah, okay. And the gecko won't let go of the echo.
Let me shut down the other computer then.
We said when Coventry beat us, that was their FA Cup final, and they were creaming themselves for days afterwards.
Yeah.
Welcome along, Easy. You're more than welcome. I think I've had more comments off Leeds fans than I have off Leicester fans on the YouTube videos. And fair play to Leeds. They're going to be confident going in. They're unbeaten in 5, so of course they are. But, he says I don't think Leicester are bottling it. I just don't think they're that good. I mean, in fairness, we would have said that about Leeds for the first 6 games. They were absolutely awful. Players on strike. The manager didn't know what was coming or going. So, yeah, we're still top. We're still, if we lose this, we're still 6 points ahead of you. I don't think you can say that we're not that good, Easy.
No,
no worse than Leeds were at the start of the season.
If we're not that good, how bad must you be? You're 9 points off us. You're 2 points closer to us than you were when you jizzed yourself when you beat us the first time round. So, what if we're not that good? I mean, points break, record points break, setting pace, so far ahead in the league. If we're not that good, popcorn and kettle, because you must be terrible then, and which isn't the case, You can't come along and say Leicester aren't that good when we're miles ahead of the chasing pack. We literally only have yourselves and Southampton, who, by the way, surprise, surprise, as I called it, dropped points twice in the last few weeks when they had the chance to catch us. You might get 6 points behind us, and you may still yet beat us to the title if we do drop away or you keep up the pace with us. I'm not saying you won't, but you can't come in here. Well, you can, because you're free to say, but you'd be very wrong to come in here and be like, you're not that good and make out like Leeds are amazing when you're behind us. Yeah. If we're not that good and so far ahead of you, you must be awful then.
Yeah. Can I just say to Kyle, when you come in, Kyle, I'm not happy on you coming on and saying, look, these matches can be watched here, there, or anywhere. That's up to people to find out. I want them to stay in here and watch this, not go somewhere else and watch it, Kyle. You're very lucky that I didn't ban you on that. So you do not mention other channels and where people can watch things. Otherwise, what's the point of me doing this? I might as well pack up and fuck off and go home. So cheers, Kyle. Thanks for putting me in a good mood. I'll thank you later in some other way. But Dave, your thoughts on this? Leeds, if we're not good and we're top of the league, what are Leeds? Let me just show you this. This is the form for the season. Oh, look, Leeds were shit for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games until they actually managed to catch us up at one point. Up until that point, they'd been shit, had they not?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not really interested, to be honest. I don't care. We're going to win the league. We're good enough to do it. We know we are. We're playing some terrific football. We have a blip every so often, but then so does everybody. So I'm not really bothered about Leeds. This is a game we want to win. I wouldn't mind a draw. If we lose, it's not the end of the world. But it's their cup final by the sound of it.
Yeah, I think we said earlier, didn't we, Dave? I think we are everybody's cup final.
Yeah, well, of course we are, because we're the best in the league, which is fair enough. You can't argue with it. No. It's going to be a cracking game. Let's just concentrate on that, really. I saw some clown from the Leeds programme seller or something, I don't know, talking today on, it must have been some other channel that I can't mention, but he was talking absolute rubbish, about how, what was it about? How we're in a bad run of form and they're so brilliant and they're unstoppable and their crowd behind them. For God's sake, we've done them twice like that when they've been full of confidence. So, just wait to the result.
Send me a pair of glasses in the post.
If you want to carp about it, then carp about it afterwards. That's fine. We all take it. We all give it.
If you beat us, you beat us. And
enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. It's going to be a cracker, I hope.
Yeah. Luke is in. He's not coming in beforehand because he's probably only just got out of bed because it's so early down there, and he's probably got out of bed and had to smash one out. And he's like for smashing one out, our Luke.
It's not even started to get light yet over there.
Yeah, his anxiety is through the roof. And Spencer says Leeds unbeaten in 8 games, but they haven't played anyone of significance.
No.
They are unbeaten. And if we have a look at this form, Brad, there we go. It is Bristol City, it is Plymouth, it is Rotherham, it is Swansea, and the Plymouth one was in the FA Cup, and that wasn't a 4-1. That was sort of Plymouth absolutely knackered at the end, and they scored about 2 goals in the last 5 minutes, but they beat Plymouth last time out. It does look good, but we've only lost the one to Middlesbrough.
Yeah, and again, I don't care that they've won 8 in a row. I don't care if they've won 18 in a row. Ask Southampton how going on a 20-game unbeaten streak's fared for them. They're worse off than they ever were. They've now not only are they in double figures behind us, but they've lost their game in hand. So go on as many runs as you like. Even if we lose tonight, okay, fine, then we'll go and not lose our next 4 games. You're not going to catch us. And if you do, you deserve to win the championship. It's as simple as that. I mean, like they've not won with a counter in every game they've played either. They've had to rely on some late goals to win games.
Yeah. And I'm still getting it. Somebody has got an echo somewhere, I think. But look, he's on about Leicester are not that good. We've lost 5 games this season. Leeds have lost 6. So if we're not that good, I think you said it earlier, Brad. What does that make you? Yeah, as in Leeds.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that makes you. You can't, if you just come on and say, look, you're not bottling it. It's just we're doing really well. I'd have gone, yeah, you are fair play. You're trying to catch up. You're trying to catch us up. You can't say a team who's on record pace for breaking the record and has only lost 5 and lost less games than you, not that good. It just does, that's a brain fart to write that and put that. Respect your opinion, but your opinion is factually wrong. Because if you're coming,
hang on, let me find it.
Go on.
It. I don't have to get a chance to play this these days. There we go. Just for you, Easy.
Your opinion is wrong.
There we go.
Right. That'd be like saying, oh well, Man City aren't bottling the title race this season. They're just not that good when they've won it practically every year for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense to call a team out for being not as good as they are. You can say you're good and back your own team, but
sorry, I'm just leaving Brad to get on with it. It's great.
Dave, would you take a point at this stage?
Yeah, of course I would. Because that would mean we're as we are now, and why not? One game less as we are. Is Kells injured? Inacho, is he not?
Inacho's not in the squad, but Vardy is injured apparently, groin injury. Now,
apparently. Yeah.
Dave, we used to take the P out of Brendan for being, the kiss of death when it comes to injuries. Vardy's injured, he's not played, so he's done something on the training ground. I always say this, and he always comes back and proves me wrong. But again, look, can we afford to take that into the Premier League and have him in the squad when he's going to be injured when he turns up for training?
Well, I think I said heart says yes, head said no the other week. I'll stick by that, really. I'd love him to do it, but no, we can't.
No, I just think. I
was listening to a manager. Can't remember. It was Premier League manager yesterday or today, and he was saying it's not surprising we've all got injuries with the intensity of the training that goes on and all that. And I'm thinking, well, when it gets this time of year, it's not the nicest sort of weather to play in. Everyone's full of games. Ease off. I mean, a lot of Brian Clough used to say, take him away for a couple of days, go and have a couple of beers, come back fresh. Everybody seems to just carry on pushing the players in training and wonder why they get injured.
You've seen the training, Brad, because you watch all the videos, don't you? Is it in? I don't watch that many. I've got to be honest with you. In fact, I don't watch any. If I'm honest with you, is it? Oh, I mean, you used to say it was pretty intense under Brendan. It was just the same thing over and over again. What's it like under Enzo?
See, as the years have gone on, there's more training sessions added to the schedule, and that load can kind of differ when the fixtures pile up. They're probably not training as intently because they're obviously playing a match in 3 days' time. But on a regular Saturday to Saturday basis or one game a week basis, the training, from what I can tell, it's like very intense, low sort of intense, and then probably the closer they get to the game, they're probably a bit more freed up. It's not so rigorous training. It's more a little bit of fun, a little bit of keep the mood light, but we're going to do some work on our opponents. They have free training sessions each day, regardless of what days they train. They have off days as well. You have to with the Championship. There's no way you can expect these players to train every day, especially when they're playing, Saturday, Tuesday, Friday night, Saturday, whatever. It's not actually that intense. Just because they're doing more sessions doesn't mean it's intense. These coaches know how to work a human body. You've got to get them levels up at the start so you can kind of, you're eating your dinner at 12 o'clock. I know it sounds silly, Chris, but if they're having an intense session where they're really working the body hard, you can't expect a human to really push his body. Then you're going to be sick, So they have a bit of a chilled session in the afternoon. So it sounds intense, but it's actually a lot more balanced than people give it credit for.
I'm going to ask Dave this because I know what you would say, Brad. But Kelechi, he's not in the squad. He's come back. As far as we know, he's fit. Luke says he needs to put pen to paper. I mean, at this stage of the season, a quarter of the season only left now. Looking at next season, if he's not going to sign, and all right, we may be saying like, well, we want to wait and see where we are because we don't want to offer you a contract with good wages and then we don't go up, which I understand. But if it's him saying, oh, I don't know if I want to sign or not, then maybe Enzo's saying, well, hang on then, why should I be picking you when I've got 3 fit strikers?
Well, because if he thinks he can win us games, he pick him. Then it's anything to do with transfer or contracts. I'd be surprised if he moves on. He's not going to get a regular game anywhere else apart from the lower end of the Championship, is he? So, why would he move on?
Would you don't think he could be a regular in like a Forest or somewhere like that?
No.
I'm sure you would
disagree. Yeah, but he's not consistent enough, is he, Brad? Well, sorry, stupid question to you, isn't it? But
well, no, I mean you're right though. He's not, and Enzo's actually already said in one of his press conferences, one of his 4 strikers will not make the 20-man squad, and I'm kind of at that point where I'm inclined to agree. Well, if you're not going to sign a new contract, look, Vardy's always going to have the option there for him from Leicester if the club and him feel he's good enough. So we've got Daka, we've got Cannon. They're the long-ish term players because of the state of their contracts. So sorry, up it to Mount Crumpet for all I care, Kels. If you can't sit and look at that league table and say, yeah, I know never say never, but Leicester we're looking pretty good to go to the Premier League. Yes, I'll sign that contract that you're offered me. Then you're the one that's not getting in the 20-man squad. And I love Kels, I do, but I agree with Dave also. I don't know where his head's at. I don't know what his agent's filling him because he's not going to be playing week in, week out for a Forest or an Everton. And Everton are without paddle.
Why wouldn't he be? Because when he was fit and scoring, he was playing every week for us.
Yeah, but he was also playing in a 2 when he was scoring every week for us. The problem is with Kelsey's, unlike Daka and Cannon and Vardy, his goal. I know. You could probably say, okay, Daka and Cannon haven't scored a lot, but they haven't played a lot either compared to Vardy and the opportunities that Kel got. But for me, Kelechi, as much as I love him, his goals are sporadic. He'll score 1 week, he won't score for 3, he'll score a double, he won't score for 4, he'll score a goal. Whereas Cannons and Daka's, more specifically, if you want to look at strikers that we're hoping are going to take over the Vardy role, we know what Vardy can do, we know what he's done, so we don't really need to discuss Vardy in detail. They've scored their goals in clumps. They're constantly assisting or scoring in runs of games, whereas Iheanacho could go 4 games, Chris, without scoring or assisting. For me, I know which one of the strikers I don't want on that 20-man squad, and unfortunately, it's the one I love the most.
Yes,
you got to let go. You love Chris.
Easy says here. When I say not that good, is the Leeds fan, of course. I mean Premier League good. I still think we finished above you in the Premier League, and we're above you now. I don't know where you're coming from, Easy. I really don't. I just think, if you're above us, fair play to you. And look, you're one of the best teams we've played this season, and you beat us. Fair play to you. But I'll take it off Middlesbrough because Middlesbrough have come and done a job on us twice. And if you beat us tonight, I'll say well done. Are you better than us? No, because if you were better than us in any form whatsoever, you would be top. You're not top. You are no better. I know you beat an Ipswich twice, but this isn't a league where we only play one team. Ipswich are on the same number of points as you, as Leeds, so better than Ipswich. It was interesting, Dave. I forget who it was, but it was one of the attacking midfielders from Ipswich actually turned around and said he thought Leicester were the better team than Leeds.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's a big, good bench we've got now.
I'm so glad that we brought Dave in for his opinion.
Well, I really couldn't give a monkey's what thing it's Easy says, because, it don't matter, does it? It's an opinion, which is fine. Fact is, we are top. Now, if Leeds are top, then fine. They're the better team so far this season. But they're not. We are. And they might be at the end. And therefore, as Brad said, they'll be the better team at the end. But, maybe Leeds will. You get these feelings when you're Leicester fans, don't you? Leeds are very, very confident. And what happens sometimes when you're overconfident?
Indeed.
It all
Indeed.
goes wrong.
Spencer, apparently he's injured. I didn't know that. Excuse me.
In the
Jeff
actual-
is in. Good morning, Chris, Brad, Dave, and the chat. Been a bit of a banter between Leicester and Leeds fans. Now it's time for the players to do the booking. I will stick with my prediction of 3-1 to Leicester. Well, I've written everybody's predictions down so far that have said it. So get your predictions in. Dave, what did you go for?
I think I said 2-2, Brad, didn't I?
Yeah, you haven't responded in the bloody chat. You've got about you didn't respond.
I've responded to you.
Did you? If you have, it hasn't come through, mate. But I'll say you went 2-2.
I did it on messages, so I think I did 2-2.
Well, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I haven't seen a response.
And Brad. Oh shit! I didn't send it.
Oh, see these edits.
End it now before we kick off.
He has
just kicked off, so I think Brad might allow you Coventry.
I said 2-2.
You know what? I know we're championship, but here we go. I'll VAR it because he did say he scored before, and I'll allow him to have the postage. I'll allow it. Someone did only send me theirs through about 20 minutes beforehand anyway, and I don't do that anymore, so it's fine.
I said Coventry 3-1 as well.
Chris, I just want to refer back to Easy, saying that he's beaten the top teams. I mean, Ipswich are there. How did you get on against West Brom? Because you lost 1-0. How did you get on against Preston? Because you lost 2-1. How did you get on against Sunderland? Because you lost 1-0. I mean, you struggled to beat 10 men Middlesbrough 3-2, and I believe you were 3-1 up and they scored with 10 men. Yeah, okay. Anyway, case rested. Come and collect
Boys,
it.
I want you to promise me if we do this,
look at how both
managers
have handled the press conference. Enzo says it's a big game for Leeds, and the Leeds managers come out and goes, it's a massive game for us. We have to win it. The pressure's on Leeds. Yeah. I know there's only one team that we're happy with a draw tonight, and it isn't Leeds United fans, clearly.
Well, I've gone 2-2, but I might want to change it because so has Luke. But what did you go for, Brad?
I ended up going for Leicester to win 3-1, I believe. I would have to double check in the Twitter group where I actually posted my results, like most
Can
of
I
us
just
do.
say, in fairness to Dave, he's been very busy this week. He has been absolutely packed out. He's had a lot to do. His house is crumbling. And I do know he's been very, very busy at work.
To be fair, not to start fires or start fights in here. I mean, he hasn't competed for the last 2 weeks, and Little Ant still hasn't caught him up. So he doesn't need it to stay off the bottom.
And I felt that bad for him. I played Yes this morning. I don't know if you heard it. But I felt, I never play Yes on my morning show, and I played Yes for him. That's how bad I felt for him this week. He's been running around. His little legs have never worked so hard in years because he's usually sat down with a big green jumper on, talking about Phil Seeds. But we won't go there again. So you've gone 3-1, Brad. I mean, I hope you're right. I do hope you're right. I feel has gone 2-0. And the thing is, if we do lose tonight, we've only lost the same number of games as Leeds, and we're still 6 points ahead of them.
So yeah. I mean, not bad for a not very good side.
We've got a nice run in, haven't we? Have we got a nice few games coming up? If I remember rightly.
Sure, we've got the likes of QPR, Preston, and all that still to play. So
easy.
We'll see. We will see.
Leeds could do with 6 points tonight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes. Jeff says how Dave has been running around his neighbours again.
How do you know that?
He watched the programme and then he's guessed.
Figured you out, he has.
Thank God they're going away tomorrow.
It's getting a bit much, is it, mate? Have you not got a spare room in Leatherhead that you can just skip down in?
Well, thinking about it. Yeah.
Studio B, I'm sure. Just keep your door locked.
How do you know that?
You know too much, Chris. I'd get
Yeah.
cameras in your house, Dave.
Haven't seen that camp bed, have you?
Well, let me tell you. I'm still trying to find the radio show, the breakfast show with you and your seeds, but I don't think I'll ever see that.
No.
But Dino has
Giving
gone 2-1. John said he hopes you're right. Bradders. Oh, there's a new version. Bradders.
I know, right? See, I don't mind that. I don't mind Bradders. I randomly keep getting called that by some people these days. I don't know if there's like a secret like WhatsApp group going around saying, let's just wind him up, call him Bradders.
Call him Bradders.
It works. I like it. So,
well, I think it comes from Bradley Walsh, didn't it, on the Chase or something? But no, we've got Bournemouth coming up on Tuesday, as we know, and thank you very much again for your help, Dave, with that. I suppose, depending how we do on this, will that determine his team? Do you think?
My hair, isn't it a mess? What's going on here?
That's why we thought you'd been around the neighbours.
No.
Brad, do you think it would?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question because you were asking Dave. I heard you ask Dave, and I switched off. I was asking Dave this question.
Dave went on about his hair.
I think it will. I think it'll affect his team selection for Tuesday.
Do we risk very quickly before we go off for the kickoff? Do we risk Dave doing what we did against Birmingham and putting out what was, well, not a very good team by all accounts? I didn't see that game, but
personally, I wouldn't. But then, you know, he will have his reasons. But I'd play as strong side as possible because we want to get through with the FA Cup.
The temptation is to see where the team is. To see where the team is and kind of, in a weird way, kind of see how we hold up against the Bournemouth, because it's an ideal opponent to see where what direction we're sort of heading into if indeed we are going to get this promotion done. But also it's kind of like Enzo's got that little person on his shoulder, voice in his head, whatever it is, kind of telling him, maybe saying, yeah, maybe just focus on getting them there first. Let's get that done first. That's more important than getting into the next round of the Cup. You might see some changes. Or he might just play the FA Cup king, which is Kelechi Iheanacho. It'd be interesting to see which way he goes.
That's possibly why he's resting him tonight, Brad.
I see. Big brain thinking there by Enzo. That's what it's all about, really.
Well, they're getting ready to come out, so I'm going to say thank you very much, guys.
Right, boys, fingers crossed.
Fingers
Good
crossed.
luck to what's his name? Net or Brooke or what's his name? The Leeds guy.
Easy,
that's it. Yeah.
How do we get to Net and Brooke from
no, very, very similar. But thanks very much, guys. Probably see you at half time. Fingers crossed that we're talking about a 2-0 lead then.
Right, pal.
Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Smith. How the devil are you?
Hello.
There we go. Right, the players are going to be coming out in a minute, and let's get ready to rumble.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, can I just say it is a watch-along. No spoilers at all. I do not want to know any Coventry results. If you mention something in the chat before I mention it in the show, then you'll be kicked out. I don't care who you are. I'm in the mood for doing some kicking tonight. So do not upset me. Basically, we're all going to be at different times because we're all watching on different ways, and you can have Sky on in one room and have it in another room, and it'll be at different levels. So you keep stum until you hear. Otherwise, like I say, it is simply I kick you out, and then what that does means basically is that you're still a member, you still subscribe to the channel, but you're but your things never come up or never see your comments. So you can come on afterwards when you've been forgiven. If I time you out, you're back in however many minutes. But if I kick you out, you come back in. We just never see you. So you're just ruining it for you, really. Nobody sees you. Right. So no spoilers, please. Right. Let me get this all set up. So if you're asking questions and I don't reply to you, that is fine, because again, I'm watching the match and discussing the match. So if I don't get, oh, you've not responded to me, Chris, blah, blah, blah. I know, and I probably won't all the time, because if I'm watching the match, I will, I won't be watching the screen here. So the teams that are coming out now, it is a very loud reception for the players. Wolves is in. He's super nervous. You and me both, mate. You and me both. Anthony's gone. You've gone the same as me, Anthony. How are you? Welcome along, mate. Preston are beating Coventry 1-0, by the way, so far. So, anybody else nervous? Because I'm bloody nervous, I'll tell you. I really, really am.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts,
including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Indeed. And also this.
Chris does it 3 hours a day.
Want to do it again?
5 days a week.
Oh, yes.
Just for you.
I love it.
On the Golden Breakfast Show.
This is Surrey Hills Radio.
So the team for Leicester's just coming up. It's a 4-1-4-1. Hermansen in goal. Chowdhury right back. Faze Vestergaard with Justin on the left. Winks in the middle, Piera and Dewsbury Hall just in front of him, Fatu and Mavadidi on the wings, and Daka up front. So it's Chowdhury that's probably going to have to keep an eye on Somerville, but you've got like Piera and Dewsbury Hall. Well, Piera up, and we know he can do a job up there. 23 lights, guys. We need to try and get to 50 by half time. So if you are new, we've got 43 in, which we never have quite as many in, obviously, when it is on the TV. We usually take a good away crowd, Nate. Phil. I'm good, Anthony. Thank you very much. Emperor Roscoe. Now that is a compliment, Phil. That is a compliment. And yeah, Phil, I read the story. Brilliant about your uncle. And also, I have joined the Swedish, or I've asked to join the Swedish page. I don't know if it's been approved yet or not, but I have asked to join. Emperor Roscoe, that is a real compliment. Right, here we go. Leeds going into this favourites and show they should be. Cheers, Phil. Thank you. You're a gent, sir. Coventry was the ones that have beaten us. Of course, we then lost to Middlesbrough, but they're unbeaten in 5. So the players are taking the knee. Leeds players taking the knee as well, which is nice to see. And we're away. Ben's just got his draw in. Faz plays it back to Manson. That was a bit short right from kickoff. What draw, Ben? Wow. That was Faz there, really nearly playing Hermanson into trouble. Right, so Leeds have the ball on the far side. It's a long one up and over. But Faz sticks his foot out, goes out for a throw in, almost equal with the penalty box. Frenetic start by both teams. We're only a minute into the game. Now, Leeds. Oh, the first corner of the game after 1 minute. They've gone out here to get the crowd behind them, in fairness. Stating their attention from the start. Corner comes in. Oh, headed out by Vestergaard. 30 lights, guys. Thank you very, very much. So Leeds have it in the centre circle. I've just had a brain freeze. The penalty box is 18 yards, isn't it? And the smaller box 6 yards. I've literally just had a brain fuck. I don't know. My mind's gone blank. Their goalkeeper is definitely out. He's going to risk it, but he manages to get it out and up into the Leicester half. Fatawu now. Oh, lovely bit of play. Cuts inside. Plays it all the way on the far side to Mavididi, but it's a little bit too hard and it goes out. Just picking out Vardy in the bench. You just got in with the word draw, so I'm allowing it, Ben. I'm nice like that. 60 of you in, 30 likes. Dewsbury Hall forward. Chowdhury. And Mavridides get it now. Jenkins on the ball. He's got two players on him. Winks now. Plays it over to Dewsbury Hall in the centre. He takes a long shot. Ooh. First shot. First shot there from Leicester. And it was Kieran Dewsbury Hall just wide. Let's have a... Oh, no, it was further wide than I thought it was. From the first angle, it was quite close. So I got a little bit excited there. Now Leeds, nice 1-2 here. They've got it on the near side. They play it to the box. Plays it behind. Oh! Pirro had the chance. Lovely. What a start to the game. It was a good build-up to that move then. Oh, it was high wide and not very pretty. But he should have done better with that Pirro. Leeds have thrown the gauntlet down to us, but now we come away. James Dustin got a foul. It was a good break from him down this left-hand side, but he was fouled. Oh, it's back with Winks just inside our own half. Plays it to Chowdhury, who then gets a free kick. He lost it, went to try and get it back, and was fouled by the Leeds. That's two fouls within the space of 2 minutes. Quickly taken. Dewsbury, yes, Dewsbury has got a free kick just on outside that penalty circle. Oh, that should be a yellow card. That should have been a yellow card. He's quite right there. We've got a Premier League referee, which is probably means we're going to have a shit referee. Anyway, it's a free kick, 30 yards out. So is it going to be Dewsbury Hall with the free kick? Yes, it is. So it's a good position. What I would have called Madison area. No, he chips it in. See what he was trying to do. Oh, Fatawu there. Did what Piru did a few minutes ago. It was a clever free kick, but unfortunately Leeds defended it very well. This is going to be a really busy game. Long ball over the top, but it goes all the way through. He kicks it out of Hermanson. He could have let it run and actually probably gone for let it run into the box and pick it up. But anyway, it's with Leicester. Oh, Fatawu just gives the ball away there. Oh, but then he wins it back. Fair play to him. Winks to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall in the centre, slows it down a bit. Yeah, Matt, I tell you what, they are favourites. So, I mean, well, I've not gone for a Leicester win. I've gone for a draw, but I'd love a win. Daka now. Back to Winks. Chowdhury, Winks, Daka. Ricardo. Out to Mavididi. Mavididi looking to bring it inside to the box. Doesn't get past the Leeds defender, but it's still with Winks. Winks is going to shoot, and it's wide. It's wide. It's wide. Hi, Luke, True Red. How you doing? Yeah, I know what you mean, Wolves. A couple of not one that he'll remember for a long time. Tell you what, I don't think they're going to be able to keep this pace up. So Leeds, he's pulling his shirt back there, the Leicester player, but he gets away with it. So Leicester just managed to calm it down. Vestergaard plays it back to Hermanson. Nobody's really taking him down or closing him down. Vestergaard plays the ball through. Oh, he was pushed there. It's getting a little bit. They're not leaving leaving any options on the pitch. They're taking the players with them. Both teams. A long ball up, but he goes all the way through into the goalkeeping area for Leeds, and the goalkeeper has it. Stefan, hello. How you doing? $38 likes, guys. Thank you very, very much indeed. So, Leeds playing it out to the far side with the defenders. Managed to get it through the Leicester strikers. Forward. Oh. Jorginho doesn't control that well, and he plays it out for Leicester throw in almost on the halfway line. Indeed, Luke, indeed. Did you have a good win at the weekend? Anyway, Faz has got the ball. Plays it forward. Ricardo plays it to Daka, to Dewsbury Hall. Goes all the way out now on the near side to Fatawu, sorry. Takes it back to Justin. Justin plays it in. Oh, it's a header. Ricardo gets his head to it, but the Leeds goalkeeper is down and collects it well. 10 minutes gone. Ricardo. They probably wanted Vardy or Daka on the end of it. I don't think I've seen Ricardo score with his head. He's still at work. Whoa. Not a good night to be working when City are playing. So into Leicester. Why have we got a Premier League referee? Mind you, these two teams might have to get used to having a Premier League referee if we both go up. The Leeds throw in on the far side, halfway inside their own half. I'm on the drink already, guys. If anybody's still watching from Thatcher's Gold, brilliant cider. Give me a bell. We'll get some sponsorship going. God, I love a bit of Thatcher's. So coming up to 12 minutes. Guys, that's 40 likes. You are tremendous. Thank you so very, very much. No, Leeds have it in their own half on the near side. Bit of a turn there from the number 8 for Leeds. Plays it inside. But he loses it, the Leeds player. Leicester have it. Dewsbury Hall, not a very good ball. But Ricardo gets it. Plays it behind him, and Winks wasn't there. Trying to be fancy. Well, it could cost us if Leeds make something from this. Winks has the ball. Lovely pass to Fatawu. Oh. That Rodon. A lovely attempt at a pass. Mavididi just didn't quite get onto it. I tell you what, both teams are giving it. definitely Dino. Yeah, go. I see it's a tough one, that, Luke. Who do I want to win that one? It's like my two worst enemies playing. So, 13 and a half minutes. It's still 0-0, but what a game. What a game. 50% possession each. Leeds have had one shot. Leicester have had 4. 1 on target. Mavididi now. Goes past Gray. He's got Daka. Daka! Whoa! Whoa! That was an effort. Mavididi. Daka, left-footed. What a save. Mavididi. Down that left-hand side. It was a lovely pass in. Daka just went to kick it on his right, pulled it back on his left, shot it. It was a brilliant shot. It was right on target, but the goalkeeper got to it for Leeds. So corner, Kieran Dewsbury Hall floats it in. Is it? Leicester scored! Felt phase! 1-0! 1-0! Take the knee, fucking Leeds fans! 1-0 to Leicester from the corner. 14 minutes gone. Yes, yes, yes. Luke, what's your timing? Brilliant, brilliant there. 1-0. Whoa. Belt fast from the corner. I wasn't really watching Luke, but I hope you weren't in too early then. I would hate to have to ban one of my mods.
Go! Back of the net.
Wow, 16 minutes in. Leicester City 1. So Leeds now, they've got it on the far side. Can they hit straight back? No. Well wide, well wide. Oh, Leeds can't even keep the ball in on their own now. Now then, be interesting to see how the fans react. Preston are 2-0 up at Coventry. Yes, Dino, he did. looks like Enzo's getting a plaster there off the medic on the touchline. It was Luke. It was. I think he did, Nate. Oh, great challenge there. Oh, come on. Ricardo's yellow card. What a fucking wanker this referee is. Told you he's ex-Premier League. He's a fucking wanker. How is that a foul? How is that a yellow card? I mean, that is, for fuck's sake. Why do we get the shit come down for the Premier League? Is it Pawson, this referee? Craig Pawson, the referee, yeah. I don't expect anything off the fucking referee from that. He's playing with his dick in the centre circle. Oh. That was a free kick and the referee didn't give it. This referee is not helping this game at all. Leeds through now. Oh, what a mess. Mavididi gets a corner. No! What the fuck are these officials doing? Are these officials bent or what? This referee is fucking shite. Craig Pawson, you are a disgrace to referees. Now, Daka, lovely ball he took there. Played it out to Mavididi on the left. He spotted Fataru on the far side. It was a bit too hard for him. Joke doesn't come up to it. Mavididi had the space of Elland Road. He should have maybe gone for it himself, but he played it out to Mavididi on this side. Plays it out to Fataru, couldn't quite control it. That said, Ipswich should have been 1-1. Should have been 1-1. Yannick Vestergaard, what a challenge! Vestergaard, good defending. Well, Leeds are still coming. Vestergaard sticks his foot out again. Then it's up and over the top for Leicester. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. Vestergaard, great defending. So Leeds have the ball in the centre. That'll be a free kick because this referee is shit. What? Oh, I'm just showing that tackle again there from Vestergaard. What a challenge! If he got that wrong, it could have been a penalty. Great play by Vestergaard. Mavididi now on the edge of the box. He's inside. He's looking one way, then another. Plays it to Winks. Plays it out to Fataru. Oh, they're not talking. He played it into Ricardo. Ricardo doesn't run into it. See, that's the thing. When you change your team round, Pratt, we wouldn't expected Pratt to be running on for that, or indeed when he was fit to be running on to that. There's only 24 minutes gone. Wow. Oof. Melia there, the Leeds goalkeeper. Daka was putting pressure on him. Daka's playing well. Oh, Luke's James Justin just lobbed the ball into the box, but Leeds were able to deal with it. Oh, Fatawu stops the pass going through. And Kieran Dewsbury, all at the moment, dare I say, Leicester on top with Mavididi now, playing it back to Justin to Vestergaard, forward to Chowdhury. Chowdhury plays it through to KDH. That was a good ball. Oh, come on, referee. Oh. That's got to be a booking, surely. The Leeds players come over to apologise. Enzo's getting involved. Barker is saying to his players to calm down. How's that not a booking? Ricardo's was a booking. I'm sorry, I'm disagreeing with Matt Elliott here because he thinks he got it right. Was a free kick, but that was it. Not to me. Now Leeds are taking another player out. Oh, Wink's a little bit too hard for Mavididi there. Yeah, he's making a good point, the commentator. The shin pads these days, they're absolutely useless. 40, Preston now 3-0 up against Coventry. Wow. It's a full-blooded, let's be honest with you, it's a full-blooded game. Vestergaard, great tackling again then. Chip ball over, does it bit too hard for KDH. Just a useless ref, Dino. Vestergaard. Oh, Leeds United slipped, but they still got the ball. And I think both teams are probably going for it. So, yeah, 29 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to Leicester. Half an hour gone, and it is all action. I can't see this ending 1-0. Oh, bad ball there by Leeds, and it goes out. Fair point, Ben. Fair point. Jeff, they are. I mean, Leicester. I don't know. Maybe I've got blue tinted glasses on. I don't know. I don't think Leicester are doing it, but oh, Manson, he manages to boot it away. I think Leicester are almost given as good as they get, but at the moment, it's just like frantic. Just said, and then Daka's on the left, Mavididi in the centre. Then, as he was saying it, commentators curse. they swap back. Daka's had the best effort so far of the game. He needed a good goal, a good save, from the goalkeeper to keep it out. 59% possession at the moment to Leeds. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. That's a bit too hard there for... again, the passes, they're just a bit too hard. They're not finding the players. They're not finding each other. Direct effort from Leeds there, but it was a bit too hard for the Leeds striker. And Hermansen was out of his goal to collect it. His ball's in his hands now. Half an hour gone, just over. Oof. Faz, the unlikely goal scorer. Very much like a game of chess at the moment. Oh, Chowdhury goes in full-blooded there. One of something and he gets the ref. I think the Faz was pulling his shirt back there. Not too happy. Just going to show his goal again, I think. Overhead camera. It was an assist from Daka. Well, fair play. Corner KDH, Daka onto Faz. Oh, who then didn't know where the ball was, lost out. Oh. Oh, the referee's given a decision to Leicester. I think it might be Phil. Let's be honest with you. He's not up there with a lot of goals, but it was a foul on Vestergaard, who still managed to get the ball out just in case. So Vestergaard will pass it to Justin on this near side, who can't control it. God, that another tackle by Leeds. Enzo's not happy. Oh, nicely done, KDH. Give it back. As good as you get. Mavididi is back to Justin, who plays it to the centre. Tries to flick it forward for Daka, doesn't quite get to him. Justin took Reuter out. Yeah, just let them know we're here as well, guys, the Leicester players. So Gray into Leeds. Leeds now are playing very forward. He's going to cross the ball into the box. Nobody there for Leicester. Fataru's doing his defensive duty as well. Boots it upfield. Goes into the road. It'll go out for a Leeds throw-in, but it's right up halfway into their half. Wow. I can't get my breath. I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot get my breath. Preston gone up to 7th over Coventry, have dropped to 8th. Well, apart from the goal, he had the best chance. As Daka accelerate. So 38 minutes gone. We're getting into the dangerous time. Oh, Leeds are through here. Oh, good defending. Giving a corner away, but good defending by Justin. Got in the way there. Came off him and out for the corner on the near side for Leeds. 38 minutes gone. 35 minutes gone, sorry. To the corner. Comes in, headed clear. Well, not headed clear, but headed by Leicester. They can't get it clear at the moment. Daka. Dewsbury Hall. Fatawu. I don't know how that throw in, even the Leeds player was even thinking about getting that throw in. I mean, come on, Leeds. Thank you, Dino. Yeah, 81 looks good, doesn't it? Let's hope we can keep it. As at the moment, this game, a lovely ball through. Winks out to Fatawu on the far side. I haven't really seen much of Fatawu. Not much has been good anyway. Let's see if he can start to turn it on now. Back to Chowdhury. Back to Fatawu. Then all the way back. It goes back to Manson, but near the corner flag. Winks clips it up. Goes to a Leeds player who pays it back to his goalkeeper. I'm so thirsty. Now Leeds are coming forward with Gray down this near side. He gets round Vestergaard. Oh. James Justin was challenged. Winks has gone down. He was holding his hand, head is Winks, but not sure. But Justin went down first in the box, and then Winks went down and was caught on the head rather than a foul to the head. You never know with this referee in this game. %61% possession to Leeds at the moment. 4 shots to them, but they haven't got one on target yet. 6 to us, 3 on target. Just showing a picture of Bamford there, who is obviously on the bench for Leeds. Wasn't sure whether he was going to make it to the game or not due to injury. So with 6 points plus there'll be some stoppage time. We're giving the ball away here. Leeds now coming forward. They do look dangerous, although they haven't done anything. There's another shot that is high, looking low. Your shot, it takes me higher and higher. Yeah, I mean that's gone up to the top stand. That one has. Wow. I'm not saying they look well. I fear every time they get the ball and come forward, Leeds, but at the moment the shots on target have been absolutely awful. $45 likes, 70 in. Thank you very much, guys. If we can get to 50, because it's match day, I'll be very, very happy with 50 tonight. So into the last 5 minutes. So I'm hoping we can hold on till half time. Oh. Throw into and I'm some of these decisions I'm not 100% sure about. I really am not. Yeah, I think it's because it's on TV, Kyle. Leeds now. Again, Leicester. We're getting players back in numbers, but Leeds have still got it on the edge of the box. Number 7 for Leeds plays it in. Mavididi gets his foot in well. Good defending. Oh, and the ball goes out. I thought he'd kept it in. Pirro there. In fairness, I thought that had stayed in, but it was right in front of the referee. In front of the linesman. Assistant referees, linesman. So boot upfield by KDH, but there's absolutely not one Leicester player in the opposing half. Vestergaard getting his foot in there. Now KDH coming away down the near side. Turns, keeps hold of the ball, looks for help. Goes past 2 though. Got 2 on him. Mavididi gets it back from Winks. Back to Justin. He'll go all the way back to Hermansen in his own area. Wow, what a first half this has been. 42 minutes gone. 42 and a half minutes gone. Leeds still have it. Leeds are they're playing it well. Got it through. Oh, good defending. Chowdhury there. Good defending. The throw in. Yeah, Hermansen's moving a couple of bad clearances today. Matt Elliott's just saying there that last attack was down to Hermansen not clearing the ball properly. KDH now running down this near side. Oh, good. Leeds get it well. They do well there to get the ball off KDH, but they're kicking it around in their own half. My heart is going. Oh. No, I didn't quite get the ball through there. I thought again he puts his hands up. Does Vestergaard, but the referee doesn't give the free kick, and it's booted out. 44 minutes gone. That got the crowd going a little bit there. Nerves, mate. My nerves are shot. Daka, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, just running into the Leeds half, out to Mavididi on this near side. Going over the ball, turns, plays it back to Justin. Justin Winks. Justin. Just waiting to see how many minutes of injury time there's going to be. We are going to have some stoppage time as he goes back to Hermansen. Plays it out to Faz. Oof. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Kicks it upfield, does Hermansen. Gets it into the opposition half. Obviously, it does end up then with the Leeds player. I don't know. I feel like I'm 100 tonight. I'll tell you. What a half! What a half! Full-blooded game, as they say. Free kick to Leeds there off wing. 47 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Just need 3 more and I can leave you to it. I don't think we'll get up to the 100 today, so we'll go for the 50. Oh, Faz is being held back there, surely, yes, by Kamara. Maska's already down the tunnel. Oh, looking for Ricardo through. Daka was taken out. Daka's still down, actually. There we go. It is half time. It is a Leeds 0, a Leicester City 1. We'll be back after my piss break.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Well, easy. Are you taking the knee? Are you Leeds fans? Where are you? I've got to say, no, in fairness, what a game. I'd say, when you say dirty Leeds, you can actually see why. You can't say they haven't been. But, I mean, what a... I should just be doing this straight from the toilet, shouldn't I? Because that's where I think I will be. Let me press that one. Let me get rid of the score because we know what it is at the moment. It is 1-0. George says, "Come on, Foxes." Even Enzo couldn't escape that half unscathed. I think we need a goal ASAP into the second half. Don't think we can defend a 1-goal lead to the end of the match. I tell you, it's I don't know. Definitely got the nerve. Yes, it has got the nerves going, mate. Team is playing with fire, passing it back. Look, we always do. We always do. If Leeds press hard in the second half, I think City's fast counter-attack could hit them hard and hopefully concede. Good point. I mean, I'm worried because it's Leeds. So every time they break, I am worried. But they haven't done a shot. I don't think they've had a shot on target yet. Let's just have a look. No, 5 shots they've had, not 1 on target. 6 we've had, 3 on target. The ref is really superb. Maybe I'm missing something. The ref is really subpar. Sorry, I thought you said superb then, Wolves. I say, what fucking match are you watching? He is absolutely shit. It's Craig Pawson. What do we expect? That is a proper video. I tell you what, like Brookline, welcome along, mate. It's been a while. Where have you been? It's nice to see you. I mean, yes, that was a proper game of football. Hopefully get 1 or 2 quick fire goals in the second half. Hopefully Scott to Leicester. Entertaining, that's one word. Need another goal, says Banan. Sorry, Banan. Should have gone to Specsavers. Must admit, Vestergaard and Chowdhury have been rocks first half. Yes, they have. Let me bring my esteemed colleague. Oh, no, he's not available. Let me bring Brad in instead.
I was just saying, you said esteemed colleague, and I was wondering who broke into my house then. I thought Dave or Kate was behind me. One more than the other.
No. Mate, I mean, what a fucking game.
Yeah, it is. It's end to end. It's a bit scrappy. It's almost like you can see how much it means to the players. The situation, both getting stuck in. Look, I mean, people might, the home crowd's been a bit overzealous, a bit sarky. The referee's been good and bad for both sides. To be honest with you, but it's been a good game.
Well, sorry, just get back. Sorry, when was the referee been good? Can you please tell me? I must have missed that in my notes.
He was good when. No.
This is Craig Pawson. Remember,
he hadn't made a mistake. That's all.
Remember, this is Craig Pawson here.
Yeah, when I heard the name, it was like, God, I wouldn't trust him to ref an under-5s game, let alone a championship one. There's a reason he's a former Premier League ref, because he couldn't get it right when technology was helping him out. So what the bloody hell is he doing with no help? I don't know.
Was not a booking for Ricardo, was it?
I mean, if you're going to book perfectly good slide challenges, then Leicester and Leeds will end this game with the match being abandoned and 11 men, because where was the yellow cards for the Leeds players doing the same? I sat here, it's not a foul. Well, I didn't think any of the Leeds players made too much of a foul, but if you're booking one, what's the word we look for in football, Chris? Consistency?
We look for it. I don't think we've ever found it, have we?
Never. No. That'd be a foolish dream to be holding on to, Chris. Thinking we
He
could
has
do such a
booked
thing.
Rodon. I don't know what that was for. I didn't see the booking, but he has booked Rodon. I've got here full-bodied game from both teams. I mean, they're both going. All right, maybe I've got my blue tinted glasses on, so I'm looking at well, Leicester aren't as bad as Leeds. I mean, but I just think it's like if this was in the Premier League, it'd be a five-a-side match now.
Well, yeah, maybe VAR would have. We'd probably still be playing the first half of VAR, checking Woutface's goal for the 900th time, knowing our lot. But yeah, it's a good game, and I think Leicester are deservedly in front. And I know people say, "Oh, blue tinted," you're going to say that. I'm sure if there's a Leeds fan or 50 of them around, we'll be saying, "Oh, you're talking rubbish." We've created the better of the two chances, and we've actually been not by much, but we've been slightly better on the ball with than Leeds have. I mean, I will agree with some of the comments that have come in. Vestergaard and Chowdhury have been top notch. I mean, they've made some brilliant challenges and some brilliant decision making.
They have, and sorry, you surprised me when you stopped. Then, but sorry, mate. Yeah, I mean they have. They totally have. I mean, at one point, Vestergaard went down with the foul, but still edited it out just in case he didn't get it. But look, I mean, the goal. It was. So now, I'll just go back to the point you made. Then is when you look at the chances. All right. I mean, Leeds have had 5. Not 1 on target yet. We've had 6, 3 on target. Whilst they worry me when they come forward because it's Leeds and they're second in the table, so we should worry. They've not lost in however many. But when they actually then go to shoot, I mean, I think we're waiting for one ball to come down from the space centre, aren't we?
Yeah, in fact, my neighbours just had to ring the police because they came through his bedroom window and he's got a 3-story building. Must have been that hard. And again, it kind of feels like the reverse of what Leicester Middlesbrough was for chances, wasn't it? I know we haven't taken all our chances on target, although it took a fair stop from Melier to stop Daka scoring early on. But we've been clinical with our chances, and we've clearly had the clearer of them chances. I mean, apart from Vestergaard having to intervene and make a last-ditch, a brilliant challenge, may I add, it would have been 1-1. It would have been an empty net he'd have to roll it into. I don't actually think Hermadsen's had a save of any noteworthy to make.
No. He has done his usual trick there of passing it out to one of theirs and playing us into trouble, but we expect one of those a game. Let's hope he's
it's almost like when you were expecting Casper to kick it out of play from a goal kick, wasn't it? So we can't we accept it.
Yeah, I mean, like let's say that Daka effort, my God, on his left foot. I mean, you've got to say, well done to the goalkeeper. It was a good save.
Yeah, it was, and again, it's one more save than I feel that we've seen Hermadsen have to make, because I just don't remember him making a save. It's good to be alert, it's weird being a goalkeeper. It's easy to be switched on when you've got you're going to have a tough day and you got loads of shots coming at you. It's the shots like that catch keepers out, or not having much to do all half, and all of a sudden you've got to be on your toes. They're the actual moments that really prove you're a decent sound goalkeeper. And fair play to him, he did it well and got there. But yeah, we've looked impressive.
Scott saying here, may have to sub Mavropanos. He seems to be dropping deeper. The last 5 to 10 minutes. They're having a lot of defending to do. And I've got to be honest with you, it's nice to have wingers that can defend.
It is. We normally kind of almost naively accept that a winger will get back, but we're not expecting him to get back. And if he does get back, it's a bonus sort of thing. Whereas
Morris defending wasn't brilliant, was it? Let's be honest.
No. In fact, at one point, I think Ranieri told him not to bother with his duty coming back and stay up there for the counter attack. That we regularly used, we used it a lot. So, it's again different players, different styles. So to have them come back, and at the end of the day, you talk about this in any form. It's some games you need to manage it. And Enzo was telling his players, look, chill out, calm down. We're 1-0 up. We're dealing with them well. let's not give them away back into this game, because this 30,000+ home fans will roar them on. If we've got to do to Leeds what teams try and do to us when we're at the King Power, which is frustrate us, find our noses in front and take the, not allow them to play the game. And when Leicester do things right, Chris, and they have done things right this half, and especially in the last 5 minutes, Chris, as well, the Leeds haven't seen the ball. It was very smart for the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Preston are leading Coventry 3-0.
Oh, God.
That Coventry that were coming for us, we're still waiting. At the moment, we're on 81 points. That sounds good, doesn't it?
It does, Chris. I didn't know that Coventry were losing that badly.
Coventry down to 8th. Preston have overtaken them up into 7th at the moment. They may do. Let's never write a team off, but you think at 3-0 it's going to be up. Again, our passing hasn't been brilliant, and we've played a lot of balls that were, a little bit too hard. But I did notice one thing where Fataru played a ball forward and Ricardo didn't run for it. And I'm thinking, well, if that had been Pratt or that had been Ndidi, he would have been... He played it through there because he knows Pratt or Ndidi would have run on for it. But Ricardo, he just sort of stood there and didn't go for it.
Yeah, I know. But, the way they go they pass it with such confidence and expectation for them to be in a spot, you can tell that even though it looks bad and it went wrong, it's clearly something they work on. It's clearly like routine 1 or 3 maybe they have to do in that certain situation. And when it goes like that, you look a bit foolish, but there's times this season, we've seen it plenty of time when they do that, they're on the same page and they get it right. Maybe they need to work on little baseball hand signals to give each other so they know what movement they're doing. I don't know, but yeah, it's been a bit frustrating, and I get that some people are able to read it a lot easier.
Right. Yeah, but I'm going to end it there because the players are out. So I will see you at full time, mate. Thank you very much. Let's hope we're still as happy.
Yeah, let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so.
See you in a bit, mate. Take care.
Take care.
Cheers. Thanks to Brad there. He'll be back at full time. Right, let me just change all this round. So Leeds are going to be kicking off. There we go. So Leeds all in white, kicking now from right to left. Leicester all in blue, kicking from left to right. So let's hope this second half is a little bit calmer. Jeff, have a whiskey, mate. Have a whiskey. It wasn't. I'm surprised he didn't go for that, to be honest with you. But I think in fairness to Fatu, we put it there because normally Pratt, I'm just thinking him and Pratt are coming so well together as a team. And indeed he was before that. So Leeds get the first throw in halfway into their own half on the far side of the second half, headed forward by Leicester. Not sure what they've kept it in, but it's still with Leeds now as Leeds try to break clear. Wow. Oh, now Leeds are giving it away. Fatawu. he tried to do a Beckham there, I think, and shoot from just inside the halfway line. I don't know whether he saw the Leeds goalkeeper off his line or not, but he gave it away. He got the ball. The goalkeeper was off his line, but the ball was never going anywhere. Yeah, come on, Jeff. It's whiskey time somewhere in the world. But is there in the UK? My second one. If you're watching Thatcher's, that's cider. Give me a ring. We'll sort a sponsorship deal out. No, it's a goal kick to Leicester. Leeds have only conceded 2 goals twice at home this season. So, but look, these things are here to be broken. Oh, Mavididi had a shot there, but it was charged down. Good play by Leicester. Get the throw in on the far side. Yeah, I mean, I say these things here are here to be broken. Preston coming into good form at the moment. They started off well, as they always do, and then kind of slipped away. That corner, yes, he's given a corner. Craig Pawson had to think about it for a minute. He's given a corner, much to Gnotto's disdain. Don't know, Nate. I mean, it's a good question. They've got a fair few decent players, Portugal, haven't they? Though, in fairness, so second corner for Leicester on the far side. Remember, Leicester kicking left to right. KDH. So high ball into the box. Oh, comes all the way through. Fast seem to lose where the ball is when it's up in the air. Another time there, was looking all over for it. Oh, Winks giving the ball away there. It was fouled, but he's got back to his feet now. Leeds are through. No. Oh, and they shoot it over the bar again. Winks apologises to his teammates. That was very un-Winks-like. Winks, who says he wants to get back into but he wants to be in the England squad. That's his dream. Not with passes like that, he won't. Justin got in the way of the ball, was bundled over, but was fair. It came out to number 24. And again, had that been a bit lower, it would have probably been a goal. But they said that about most of their shots tonight. So only Melier kicks it up. He's closed down there by Daka. Only 40 minutes to go. What could happen? What could go wrong? Oh, Daka. The ball fell to him then from the tackle. I don't know if he wasn't expecting it, but he couldn't control it. Now Leeds have it in the centre of the field. Small, short 1-2. Back again. Now KDH. Good tackle there. Mavididi brings it inside. It's back to Vestergaard. Vestergaard goes back to Hermansen. Patu there had the ball, but there was two Leeds players on him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was a free kick or not. I don't think the referee knew what he was doing there. He picked it up, but the players just carried on playing. Well, that was a very, very quick free kick. So Faz headed clear there. Winks. Oh, lovely one too. Daka was fouled, but Ricardo coming away with it. Plays it to Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Leeds have got numbers back now. Mavididi. Back to Winks. Winks will probably play it to KDH. He does. He'll get it back. No, it goes to Justin. Now it goes to Winks. Vestergaard clears it up because Daka's down. And there's a yellow card coming for Ampadu. always want to think ampersand when I hear Ampadu. Totally unfair to the guy, but he does get a booking. The referee, oh yes, it was a booking. It was late. It was on the side of his lower shin. And in fairness, the referee played on and then went back. So probably fair play to Craig Pawson. Yeah, I got a muscle strain in training yesterday. Did our Jamie? I have a feeling he might be available for Bournemouth. There you go. Look at that. 3 tickets for the FA Cup. Getting excited. I don't know if we can relax for this whole game, Nate. That was a long clearance by Hermansen. So long it goes to Melia on the far side in the Leeds goal. Now Leeds coming forward on the halfway line. Oh, but they lose it out now. Fatawu took that ball well. He's on his own though. He's looking for help. He hasn't got it. Oh, he turns onto his left foot, but it does hit a defender. But they're coming forward again now. Dewsbury Hall, it comes off the referee. He's going to have to stop the game. As I said, there sums up the referee's performance. Stefan, how you doing? Yeah, I can't wait. Only the second game I've been to. Justin, over to Mavididi. Scoots in! Oh! Ricardo just couldn't quite. He went up for the header. Had he met it, it would have gone in. It was a lovely. He did everything right. He timed the run right. He pointed that he was going in. He went up. Oh, and I think he actually missed his head and came down and hit his shoulder. Yeah, Stefan, last game I went to was Southampton away, and we won that. Maybe I am the lucky charm. So, Leeds now. Faz cuts it out, but only as far as a Leeds player. Leeds coming back again, but again cut out, this time by Vestergaard. Winks turns on it well. Daka. And Kieran Dewsbury Hall back to Vestergaard. He'll go all the way back to Hermansen. Hiya, Barnsley. How you doing, mate? Thanks very much for your good wishes. Chowdhury. It's Leicester's 70th goal. I didn't realise that. Wow. So Chowdhury. Daka. Oh, Dewsbury Hall. Daka pays it out. Daka unfortunately slipped. Mavididi! Oh! What a good move. That was a good save. There's a corner now. Dewsbury Hall on this near side. Leicester kicking left to right. Just in front, straight in front of the camera there. Dewsbury Hall takes the corner. It's a long one in. Another Leicester corner just there. And then the referee was looking at the linesman. Linesman was looking at the referee. Neither of them like what to give, but it ends up with a Leicester corner, which is what we want. Vestergaard is up there. Can Vestergaard get his head on one? Of course, he missed a couple. Or he missed one against Middlesbrough. Dewsbury Hall takes the second one. Oh, it's a shorter one. And it cleared from the near post. Chipped back in by the Leicester striker, but it hits it's a Leeds defender. I've got no words. I've got no words. Barnsley, obviously not a Leeds fan. I get that totally. KDH with Winks. Plays it forward. Lovely ball from Justin to Mavididi. And it's going to be another corner to Leicester. 3 quick corners here. Roll one up, Ben. Roll one up. I remember that used to be me before I gave up. Over 20 years now I've not smoked. And there are times, believe you me, there are times. Oh, it's in the post! And it's in! Yes, it's in! Daka, no! Offside! Oh! Oh! Oh, Vestergaard hit the post. Well, at the moment, we are doing to Leeds what Leeds were doing to us. Now, he was offside looking at it. But Vestergaard, lovely, powerful header. Hit the upright. Oh, Mavididi now again shooting, but again Melia goes down and takes it in his stride. I'm sorry, Jeff. It was in the goal. I thought, here we go, 2-0. It was offside. I don't know who celebrated more, me or Daka. I don't think we can, Barnsley. I don't think we can. But you know, Leicester, what will happen? Hi, Craig. How you doing? Nice for you to pop in. Thank you very much. Hope you are well. Looking forward to getting beaten on Tuesday. There you go, Craig. Oh, they've finally got an attack going, Leeds, and couldn't get the pass right, and it goes out for throw-in. Just showing that chance again. No, Daka was, unfortunately, yeah, when you see it from the linesman's position, he was offside. 61 minutes gone. Leicester still leading 1-0. That's a good point, Wolves. They're actually just discussing that. I wasn't really looking at that, but well, they're talking whether it actually was offside or not. Aberdeen! Oh, what the hell? Oh my God! That was a lovely effort. KDH, a lovely ball through. Timed his run perfectly, Mabadidi. He was through, held the player off, and he put it wide. Oh, it was close. Oh. Will this come back and bite us on the bum? In a TV studio. Where was that, Craig? Ben, calm you down. No, Dino, I'm at the match. I'll be doing a match day vlog probably, but I won't be doing one of these. Oh, Leeds cut it out, but it's back with Leicester now. Wow, Stefan, wow. Right, couple of changes now for Leeds. James and Bamford are coming on. Well done, mate. Well done. Send me the link in on Twitter, and I'll have a look at it if it's up online. So Bamford is on, and James is on. Didn't even know Sun Sport had got a channel, to be honest with you. Oh, and this first pass from James goes out, and actually looked like he was passing it to Farker. Yeah, Phil, you're right. Enzo just having a word with Hamza there. Throw into Leeds, shot it. Ricardo came off his back. Yeah, a bit of a bogey man. Let's face it. Did he score the? No, he didn't get the goal, did he, against us in the first game? Still 3-0 in the other game. Now Leeds free kick. This is the Craig Pawson from the first half. You're true Wolves, but I'm sure I don't know if we would have done. Now James, he turns the Leicester player. Leeds in a dangerous position here. He's open. Oh, I think he hit Chowdhury on the back. And we got the block. We still haven't got it away though. Oh, blocked beautifully there. Was that Faz? Oh, Winks manages to control the ball, passes it to KDH. Now Leicester on the break. Haven't got many players. There's 3 up to 5 defenders. And again, no, Mavadidi couldn't control it. And it's a Leeds throw in. Maybe Mavadidi does need to come off. Oh, what a time for my stream to freeze. Right, guys, I'm quite a way behind now. Because my stream has just gone down. I think Craig's at the match as well, guys. So, just waiting for my link to go back up. Which it isn't at the moment, which is really annoying. So the ball is with Swansea at the moment. My link is not doing me very good. Just showing the Daka goal that wasn't. So coming up to 70 minutes gone. So it's still 1-0 Leicester. And Manson all the way up and all the way through to his opposite number. So Leeds have the ball in their own half, in the centre now. Takes to number 8, playing it onto the left wing here. Slows down and has to go back, the Leeds defender. Trying to break out. They've withheld a lot of Leicester pressure. No, Ben, I never thought about that. Yes, of course I have. Sorry, mate. I did make me laugh that. So no changes yet for Leicester. Leeds now, they're surely going to have to get another booking soon. They're just kicking everybody that they want to and climbing over everybody. "20 minutes to go." Oh, Vestergaard made the mistake and then recovered very, very well. Fair play. He made the mistake, but he recovered and got the ball back. And Manson with a long ball forward. Won by Leeds, but it's headed forward by Leicester. Mavididi can't get to it. He's shielded off the ball. He's given a free kick away. Really? McAteer's warmed up, Pratt's warmed up, but no changes as yet. Yeah, when I refreshed it though, Ben, it came up sort of like 5 minutes ago. If you are neutral, you are probably loving this game. A third substitution for Leeds. "57 likes, guys. Thank you so very, very much." Oh, Ricardo. Surely now, Daka. No! How the hell did Daka miss that? Ricardo, it was a lovely ball. Played Daka through. To be honest with you, my mother would have scored that and she's dead. What a miss. I'm sorry. Andreas, yeah. I mean, I don't know how he didn't score there. Don't know what he was. I don't know where he was trying to put the ball. No, you know that's what Leicester do well, Jeff. Leeds keep the ball in on the near side, but it is in their own half. I am worried like you, Jeff. I am worried we are having so many chances. All my notes have gone everywhere. Yeah, they're just saying then on the TV, is that going to be a chance that Leicester regret? Oh. McAteer looks like he's going to be coming on in a second. Is Cannon going to come on as well, I wonder? Oh, Stefan, if it is now, I'm going to blame you. Honestly, my stomach is churning. Taru, good defending there. Runs forward. Oh, he's pushed over by the... Come on. That's another yellow card now for Leeds. Quite right as well. Taru, that was a good move now. No, the substitutions weren't made then. Oof. It was one of those where Chowdhury played it back and I didn't see Hermansen was out of his goal because he was off the TV screen. I'm thinking like, oh no. Roberts is on for Leeds as well. Vestergaard and Winks between them winning the ball. Vestergaard coming away with it. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Justin gets it, but it was awkward for him. When are Leicester going to make their substitution? Oh, just this game. Jesus. Still giving them instructions. Oh, good defending there. Mavididi gets his foot in there. Yeah, and the change is going to be made now. So McAteer is on for Mavididi. So Stefan Mavididi is walking off on the near side. I don't know what he's doing. He's walking off on this. He was on the far side, so he should have gone off that side. The referee's going, So the referee's going to be adding this time on. Steffi Mavadini, get your fucking arse off the pitch. Mavadini, you absolute plonker. And Cannon is on for Daka. Mavadini, get your head round that. You're a fucking wanker. What are you doing? All you're doing is adding the time on. Oh, is there a fucker safety issue? He doesn't want to walk around the crowd in case he gets any trouble off the Leeds fans. They're a fucking grown man. If you're going to come off this side, which is the far side, run off. Don't just walk off. If we concede now in something like the 93rd minute, that will be Mavadini's fault. Winks now, KDH, McAteer. I will. I know. I just think there's no need for it. It's not helped anybody at all. Who the hell? I mean, is he that thick and stupid? And I know a lot of footballers are, but Mavadini, fucking thick, stupid wanker there. Really do hope if it comes back and bites us on the arse, it will be down to Mavadini. So Cannon doesn't. Oh, good run here by the Leeds player. Cannon didn't really even make an attempt to get a tackle in. So we're into the last 12 minutes, but there'll probably be another 6 on because of Mavadini's long walk to freedom. What an arsehole. So it's all Leeds at the moment. And there it is. Connor Roberts, 1-1. It was a fairly decent goal. And you can't say Leeds don't deserve it. Sorry. No. Give the Blaze a breather. Go down. Hold your head. Now Leeds have got the tail up. They haven't, David. No, I'm sorry. They haven't been shite. Leicester got to be careful now, playing it around at the back. Yeah, but it's over the 90 minutes. We haven't taken our chances. Daka missing that goal has cost us as well. That's a free kick. Now it's all going to be Leeds now. That's got Leeds' tail up now. And I think it was always coming, to be honest with you. Taru can't get it away. And it's deflected in. 2-1. Well, I did just say I can only see this going one way now. I mean, again, it was just a case that we didn't get it clear. It hits Faz and it goes in. Like it hit Chowdhury, then it hit Faz. Manson couldn't get to it. That's it. We haven't taken our chances, and that's what happens. Just showing Daka. Maybe if Daka had got his second, it'd be different. Well, it would be a different game, obviously. Free kick to Leicester. Right side of the penalty area, just outside the box. Archie Gray, who got that one. Eddie Gray's nephew. So Dewsbury Hall. 84 minutes gone. No, it's clipped out. Oh, but now Leeds can break. Leeds can break. We've got all the players upfield. Oh. Winks did well, but then he tripped and lost it. Now, James kicked the ball into Ricardo there. No, nothing against damn James because the referee's shit. And right in front of the fucking linesman who hasn't got a pair of balls to make a decision. So we're into the last 5. Plus probably about 10 minutes added on for... Now another yellow card for Leeds this time. McAteer down. I've got to be honest with you now. If we get an equaliser in like the 93rd minute, I will just say what a great decision it was of Mavididi to walk slowly off the pitch. Oh dear. The score is wrong. Thank you. I was getting excited. That was wishful thinking, really, wasn't it? So, free kick. Can Leicester do anything here? 87 minutes. Over the bar. Everybody's gone down. They're all shouting at the referee. Faz is having a go. Chowdhury's pushing him away. Oh, he nearly got his hand to that second goal. Thank you for pointing that out. You see, that was just wishful thinking me with that goal, with that scoreline. Enzo's going a little bit questions with the referee. I'm not sure who got booked then. You're right, Adele. Emerson rolls it out. Oh, that was lucky. And now Leicester have given it. Ricardo's giving it away now. Leeds gave it away. Then we got away. No, Leeds have got it now. In the near corner. Chipped into the box. Headed out by Vestergaard. But only as far as a Leeds player. Oh, gone through. Oh, how did they not score? How they could still score? No. Now Kieran Dewsbury Hall. He went, but he didn't take the ball. Always had a free kick and he's down. Another substitution from Leeds. I'm not sure whether it's going to be counted as an own goal or not. No, they're giving it to Gray, so it was going on target, but it did come off Faz. Yeah, he's walking off slowly, so the time for that will probably be added on as well, as Craig Pawson points out. So a 6-point gap as it stands at the moment. "90 minutes. Trying to see how long we've got to go. Cannon. Ricardo. Oh, all the way over from Leicester, but it's too hard. I've no idea how much time is being added on because LCFC TV haven't got the common sense to tell us. Five. Thank you. Finally, they fucking tell us. Tarwa pulled over there. Going to be another free kick to Leicester, but that will just suit Leeds because by the time we've taken it. Thanks, Nate. Again, Vestergaard then had the ball taken off him. Oh. Yeah, Vestergaard's got a yellow card now. Well, not a penalty. It was outside the box. Yeah, we got that. Perhaps see, you've said it about 5 times. A free kick to Leeds here, taking the time. Can't blame them. This could be 3-1. It's in. 3-1. Game over. It hit a Manson, but it went in. So it's 3-1. I got his hand to it, Manson, but it was a strong hit. He couldn't keep it out. The end of the day, we didn't put our chances away, and that's what happens. So the 5 minutes of stoppage time is up. I mean, we got what we deserved, I think, didn't we? Charwood comes away, and it's all over. That is full time. 6 points difference. Well done, Leeds. You took advantage of us not being able to kill the game off. Coventry lost as well. I'll be back in a minute.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
Talk to me, Brad.
No. Chris, I can't deal with it because, I mean, first of all, great. We're going to spend the next week having to listen to six-toed, seven-fingered insufferability from Leeds fans who have closed that gap down to a mammoth 6 points. Right? But do you know what pisses me off the most, Chris? What really, really grinds my gears, what really gets my goat, is you play second in the league, you absolutely play them off the park. And we did. In the second half, we played them off the park until they scored. But by God, what has happened to the confidence in front of goal? And I'm not blaming either of them for their chances missed or the dubious offside that shouldn't have technically been given. But hey-ho, that's football. But you cannot miss them chances. You cannot play 22nd in the league, let alone second in the league, and miss them chances. Because how many times have we sat here, Chris, and gone, had Sheffield Wednesday had better strikers, had I don't know, Norwich had better strikers, had this team had better strikers, had that team had better strikers, they would have scored some goals and maybe the result would have been different. It's exactly what's just happened to us tonight. Better finishing, Chris. You cannot play second in the league when they are desperate and going to throw everything at you for 90 minutes, 97 minutes, however long the game is, to get a result from you and not expect them to punish you. You can say what you like about the 700 deflections their winner took and how lucky it was. They kept going.
15 shots they had, 4 on target, 3 of them went in. I mean, fair play to Leeds. I've got to say it, as much as it hurts. Fair play to them. You know, we didn't take our chances, they punished us for it.
Yeah, no, exactly, mate. And it's exactly the same as Middlesbrough. All right, we didn't create as many chances on target as we did today, but that you can't miss them chances. Now, I know it's happening. I can already see it in the comments without me keeping an eye on it. But you cannot lay the blame solely at Daka and Mavididi for us not winning that game. It happens in football. But it just shows you at this level, despite the amount of disrespect you get, you have to take your chances because we outplayed them for 70-odd minutes in the game. We were by far better than them. And if they're delusional, keep it in the family mindset that Leeds fans have, because they all look alike in the crowd, right? Think that they're going to catch us on a one-off performance like that. They'll only win the league if we keep playing like that. That last 10 minutes all season, and I still don't see how.
But it wasn't the last 10 minutes. And hi, Dave, how you doing? Right. It wasn't the last 10 minutes, though, was it, Dave? We scored the goal. We had 16 shots, 5 on target, but it was the shots that weren't on target. It was the 11 that weren't on target that cost us.
We pissed the game, Chris. You know, we pissed them and we got beat 3-1. How did that happen? The worst refereeing performance I've seen all season. He was Paulson, for a Premier referee, is a disgrace. I'm sorry. There were tackles going in that were not punished. Yeah, we capitulated. But, 2 deflections. Come on. It's just one of those things. We pissed them and we lost 3-1. Fair enough. It happens.
I don't know. See, I don't know whether I've been, and I think I must have been watching a different game. And this is what I love about football is, you get a group of fans from the same team, and we all seem different, different games. I look at that and I go, well, Leicester got what they deserved.
No, we were brilliant, I thought, for 70, 80 minutes.
But we weren't, because we were only 1-0 up.
Yeah.
And, Mavididi decides to, walk off the pitch via Middlesbrough, taking that long. So that's adding extra time on. I mean, that was. I mean, what a wanker. I mean, when you're 1-0 up, you don't want any extra time. And he decides to, I'm going to walk off here and, add another 10 minutes onto the game.
It's funny how Leeds did it, wasn't it? Funny how Leeds did it when they were 2-1 up.
And he got warned. In fairness, he was warned as well.
Nobody says anything when it's the other way around, though.
Yeah, but he did it, and the time was added on. But I think they were 2-1 up at the time, so
yeah,
he got the same telling off from the referee. But all right, we'd lost by the 90th minute anyway. But how can we be the better team when, Brad, we're not putting chances away?
Well, we controlled the game. We defended well. Vestergaard had a cracking game until a bad mistake. Well, he should have scored with a header. That was the goal that never was. But even so, we controlled the game. We were on top. They were getting frustrated. And a couple of deflections and some bad refereeing. Really, I mean, if it was Leicester winning like that, we'd say, God, we were lucky for that one. Leeds think they've won the fucking World Cup, Sorry, it's just annoying.
No,
I thought Dave was pretty calm and collected about it.
I have used a lot worse language than that during the game.
Yeah.
This is going to get money.
Craig Pawson should be kicked off the football register. He was absolutely. He bowed down to the Leeds fans and the crowd. He couldn't cope with it. For a Premier League referee,
I wouldn't allow Pawson to ref an under fives game. I wouldn't allow. There are certain managers in
absolute
there.
Joke.
I would never allow to ref. John Moss is another one. If the spotlight's not on him, he's not done his job properly. But at the end of the day, these refs exist. They're in the game, and we have to deal with it. We can't excuse it. For me, I see where both of you are coming from, because I say it about stats, and I think you can say you can't really say you were the best team out on the day, when you don't take your chances.
I just want to interrupt. Doug says here, please be respectful in the chat. Prapsy, that is your last warning. You've said exactly the same thing 5 times. Yes, I get you don't like Daka. Fucking say it again and you're gone. You're out. Right? Once I get, twice fine. You've said it about 6 or 7 times. You're not adding anything to the conversation. I accept that's how you feel about him. You are entitled to feel that way. I do not want to see it over and over and over again. One more and you're gone, mate.
I thought Daka played well.
Apologies, Brad, you were saying.
No, I was saying, I mean, look, you look at it circumstantially, and it was kind of like the reverse. It was kind of like
you've not watched this. Sorry again, Brad. You've not watched this, Luke, have you? Because if you'd heard my language, get on here and say what you think. I don't care tonight.
Yeah, I mean, look, you say what you say about Leeds fans and miraculous attitude. They'll be jizzing off all for the next week. But in terms of the actual game, we actually it's kind of the reverse of the Middlesbrough game, because in the Middlesbrough game, Chris, you asked me about like man of the match's performances, etc., in that game, and I said, well, you can't really give a man of the match because we didn't turn up until the 80th minute. Whereas this game, we seemed to turn up for 80 minutes, and then they got a lucky deflected goal again, and then God only knows how the third one went in. I mean, is that a howler by Mads? Is it a cruel deflection again?
That was deflection. Know. Yeah, that was deflected off. Can't remember who it was now, but away from the wall. But it was deflected off his ankle or something.
So at the end of the day, we're not sat here thinking we've just been pummeled and absolutely battered and played off the park. We were by far the better team over 80 minutes. But like you said, Chris, You can't claim to be the better team overall when the scoreline reads 3-1. Yes, we were unfortunate. Yes, the footballing gods, as someone's put there, weren't really smiling down upon us. I think it's Ray that put it. They weren't. But you've got to earn your look in football. And if we were a bit more switched on, if Mavididi didn't take 10 minutes to walk off a pitch when he could have got off it within 2, and if I was Enzo, I'd have been going apoplectic at him. Because the only thing Craig Pawson did right all match was go up to Mavididi and, like you said, Chris, the Leeds player, and go, I'll add it on. Take as long as you like because I'm adding it on. If I was Enzo, I would have gone, get off the fucking pitch. But again, all these things combined, Chris, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we had 3, 4, maybe 5 chances, 2 or 3 of them golden opportunities to have killed the game off. And had we done that, we wouldn't be talking about a 3-1 defeat. We'd be talking about a 2-0 win because that would have killed Leeds off. So if hands and buts and coconuts, the result's the only thing that matters, mate. So we've got to go again. Bring on next week. Bring on next week. There's still 6
I don't think he
points
had the time on for the substitutions anyway, or anything. I don't think he did it. 5 minutes, is that all right? I was expecting about 10 minutes.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm a bit shit, to be honest, after that.
Your thoughts?
I'm so cross. I'm so cross at Dakar and I'm so cross at Mavididi. Kick them out next week. Next week they need to be just not in the game. You can't not score those opportunities. I knew that would happen. I said as soon as Dakar missed, we're going to pay for that tonight now. So cross. The teamwork, they're absolute balls off tonight. Absolute balls off. Vestergaard was heroic. KDH was amazing. Winks was amazing. Ricky P was brilliant. And then those two let you down. And there's just not many words for it, to be honest. We were absolutely nailing it second half. What a 30 minutes of that second half. We were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I just feel really let down for the players. I feel gutted for the team outside of those two. It's on a plate for Dakar. On an absolute plate, and he missed it. And it's just gutting. It's a gutting way to lose it. Because Leeds were toothless second half, absolutely toothless until that moment.
But
and don't even get me started on Craig Pawson. As soon as I saw him run out from the tunnel, I was like, oh dear Lord.
I think it's the one thing we can all 4 agree on, that Pawson was shit. I mean, let's just put that to bed now. Pawson was absolutely shit. Anybody want to disagree? No, I thought not. Look, if we've done nothing else, we're giving, I don't know about Luke always smashing one out. I think Leeds fans will be going home and wanking themselves to death tonight.
Oh my God, you should have seen it at the end. It's like they won the league.
Yeah.
They're doing an Arsenal.
Yeah. Well, everybody is this season. Coventry did it. And look,
yeah, that's what we've just said.
They may well finish top, and I did say this on the Monday night show a few weeks ago. Are we everybody's cup final? But we don't take our chances. They do. You've got to say, well done, Leeds.
No,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. We absolutely shot ourselves in the foot. They were toothless. 3-0, 4-0 up. It's done. The game's done. And yeah, they got a goal against them in the play, and that lifted them massively, and the stadium erupted again. And yeah, I could see it happening.
Yeah,
it was
I think we all see it happening. I said exactly the same when Dakar missed. I said that will probably come and bite us on the bum.
It's a shame because he was having a good game until then.
But had that been the other way round and we'd done that, would you say we deserved it?
No.
What if we'd have been Leeds? You mean?
If we'd have been Leeds,
No, I wouldn't have said we deserved it. I've just had a load of Leeds fans walk by us saying, "How the hell have we come out of that?" With Mavididi and Dakar missing those chances. I've just had a Leeds guy walk past me saying that.
Yeah. Perhaps
so they knew they got out of jail.
Yeah. Perhaps you've just been banned. I did warn you. You can't if you can't come in with something different. Like I said, 7 times you said about Dakar. That 8th time just got you banned, mate. Goodbye. I'm dreading asking you this thing, Kate. Your performance rating.
Gosh. If I can exclude those 2 shocking misses, I think we did really well. It's one of the best second halves we've had I think probably a 7, to be honest. And Vestergaard was just flipping brilliant, wasn't he? Unbelievable.
Oh, there were. Look, I'm not as enthusiastic about the performance as everybody else seems to be. Because we lost at the end of the day, therefore we weren't good enough.
Correct.
But who's your man of the match?
Vestergaard for me. Seems silly saying that we conceded 3, but Vestergaard was just brilliant. Followed closely by Ricky P, who I thought was absolutely super.
Ricky P unfortunately needed to be the height of Vestergaard to maybe get onto that header. But
yeah.
Header hit the post. I mean, come on, how close was that?
Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. And then that melee, I've just seen on a load of WhatsApps I've got that in the melee that where we scored and it was ruled offside, it actually came off the defender. So that goal should have stood as well. And the ref should have spotted it.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you wish we had VAR?
No, not at all. I just wish we had better referees. If he's not good enough for the Premier, he's not good enough for the Football League 92, so get him out or put him on the touchline.
But then again, we'd have still lost. So, look, Kate, Kate, thank you very much. Have a safe journey home. I hope you can get out of Leeds and drive properly. And we'll see you. You're not going Bournemouth, obviously, but I will see you on Monday night.
You won't see me. I'm not on Monday night.
You're not, because you've deserted us and you've gone over to the BBC.
I love that.
Brad did it. Tony was doing it. Good luck. Enjoy yourself on it, Kate.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Listen down to Kate on it this week. Have a good one.
Bye. See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Right, so we've lost one beauty and we've got one beast.
Hey.
Oh God. Just bear with me a minute, Luke. I just want to give you a second to calm down. Brad, I say, I just can't say that we played well when we're not putting chances away.
Our build-up play and defensive work was very well, but again, Chris, it was very well for 80 minutes, and that's not good enough, and that's why we've lost the game, because you have to be the better team in all departments for 90 minutes, and whether it was the last 10 minutes or it was the first 80 minutes, Leeds dominated a period and were clinical. They got 2 goals in 2 minutes in that last 10 minutes, whether we like it or not, whether we think it was fair or not, whether it came off 3 deflections, 2 deflections, 8 deflections, it does not matter. You have to be consistent from minute 1 to minute 90. And whether, like I said, Chris, whether you give them a 3-minute spell or a 30-minute spell, if they do the damage in their minutes that they're in control of the game, then they deserve the win, because when it counts or where it matters is where they win the game.
Yeah.
You know,
Dave Enzo only made 2 subs.
Yeah. Why should he change it more? We were brilliant. I disagree totally with Brad. You know, we pissed them. The referee and, 2 bad errors up front.
I mean, the referee was...
I've never seen us play that well for that long. We played well. I mean, Ricky P was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah, Daka missed a goal. I'm not as strong as Kate on it, because I thought Daka was having a good game up to a point. Mavadidi needed an injection of something. And Fatawu, well, he looked lost because they shut him down on his inside. He had nowhere. He didn't know what else to do. That was the problem. But the rest of the team, I mean, KDH and they were just brilliant, I thought, and we murdered them, and we lost 3-1. How the fucking hell did that happen?
Because we can't hold on to a lead.
Luke, yeah,
everybody now be careful. Everybody put your headphones on or put your earplugs in. God knows what's going to come out of his mouth. Hopefully he may be taking the knee in respect to the Leeds fans. I don't know. We're going to get plastered, Luke. Give me your thoughts.
They're going straight back down if they go up. They have to worry about contending of Southampton. We're still 6 points clear. They can take the knee for as far as I'm concerned. I'm still livid. Like, we should have put them. Oh, look, fair play. He's won. We capitulated at the end. But we should have won that game. The XG in that must be through the roof. Mavididi, I think that really got to him missing that. You could see that he's just head dropped. His whole demeanour changed. That was the right call to have him hauled off, I think, to be honest with you. Vestergaard, let's talk about that. He's not going to be available. This is Cody's chance now. Vestergaard's out for the next 2 games for that yellow card.
Is he?
Yes, he's out. He's out for 2 games now, mate. So this is Cody's chance or Nelson's, but I'd imagine it would be Cody. But what I don't want is us going into the Bournemouth game and let's say we see a heavy rotation. A loss is a loss. If we lose that, that's 3 in a row. I don't want bad juju around the club right now. So we really need to either go out strong for that game or we need to smash QPR to pieces, mate. We need to be able to stamp our authority back on the table because I do not want to be going into a playoff, especially if we all remember that dreaded Watford game. I don't want that again because that's when we'll see players and money we can't afford and go. So
yeah,
for now, we're 6 points clear. Whatever. Enjoy your cup final. I don't know what else you want me to say, mate, without getting your band going off.
Banan, you can say what you want about Daka, just don't do what that wanker Propsy did and tried to come back in and just keep mentioning it and mentioning it and mentioning it. Because if you do, you will be banned, and that's why he's been banned again. He thinks he's clever coming back in. It takes me less time to kick him out than it does take it for him to go off, to try and reload his system, come back in and join the chat again. I can just fucking ban him. And if he keeps wanking off like he's doing, I will keep doing that. He is not welcome.
You got some sort of Leeds fan or something. I've missed all this, haven't I?
No, he's not. No, he doesn't like Daka, which is fair enough. He doesn't think he had a very good game. But instead of just saying it once or twice, he said it about, I think we're up to 10 now. 10 times that he said it.
He's
just not adding anything to the conversation. So
he's probably got issues. Should go and lie down.
He has got issues.
Daka was doing all right. He was doing all right. He scored a brilliant assist for the first goal, wasn't it? And he was.
Yeah, I hadn't realised he'd got that.
Yeah, he was stretching them out to the back, and he missed one chance. And I don't think he missed anything else, did he? That I remember.
Yeah, I think he missed a couple of chances.
Did he miss a couple?
Yeah.
Okay, but strikers miss chances. Vardy missed a couple the other week. You know, it happens. But I thought he had a good game. I thought they all did. If you want to, Kate called Vestergaard man of the match, but he made a mistake that could have cost us a goal. You know, a bad mistake. But people have forgotten that because he played well. I don't know what the Daka thing is. I really don't.
No, I don't either, Dave. The Leicester, the Foxes Hub made a very big point. The commentator on there made a very big point saying the guy scored 3 goals in 4 games since coming back off international, and he scored 2 goals in the last 3 games. And if it weren't for a blind linesman and a ref, he would have made it 3 games in 3 and 3, 3 and 4 away games. So this Daka hatred comes from absolute nowhere. The guy's got 7 goals and 7 league goals in 12 appearances this season. Yet he gets absolutely dumped on as if he's the worst thing ever. But like you said, Dave, Vardy misses it. It's okay. It's Vardy. He's allowed to miss that. And it's like, don't tit for tat it.
Nobody's mentioned to Manson. He made an error just before half time that could have cost us a goal.
Yeah, kicked it straight to one of their players with 2 minutes. Yeah.
They make errors. It's football. You know, we murdered them. Let's be honest. Chris, I'm sorry, I can't agree with you. We murdered them. We got done by sucker punches, 2 or 3 deflections. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But, they were out. If Paulson had have done his job properly, he would have been 2 up and would have been 3 or 4 up. But when we're 1 up, you know what happens. It happens every time we start to panic, and things go wrong. No.
I don't. I want you to disagree with me because then we have a discussion. And like I always say, remember what I say in these things is not always what I think, but it is to create the discussion.
This camera makes me look fat.
What do you mean makes you look?
I'm saying nothing. I saw that video, Dave.
That was
Luke, I mean, it is their cup final, and you've got to say, look, at the end of the day, they had 60% possession. They had 15 shots to our 16, so they had the same. 4 on target to our 5, so it was the same. But we just did not take our chances in whichever form they did, and that's the difference. All right, they got a lucky deflection. Maybe if Daka's shot had been more on target, that might have hit a Leeds player and gone in. But at the end of the day, that's football, and they did take their chances where we didn't.
Yeah, they did. I just pulled up the stats. I can share it if you want, and I could scroll down to us on the table and see us top if I want to cheer you up a little bit. But they took their chances, mate. We had plenty of chances, and we should have taken them. I don't think we could have made that many more subs. I think you definitely look tired, but I don't. If we had made too many subs, it would have changed it too much. And if we still would have probably capitulated, and then everyone would have gotten Enzo's back saying we changed it up too much. I definitely think he was right for the subs that he made, and I'll leave it as that. I was surprised to see Pratt not in the game, but to be fair, Hamza had a decent game, so you can't knock him for it. And
Hamza did have a good game, in fairness.
He did. I honestly thought with. On my stream, I've called him Japanese. He's Italian. I forgot the other winger's name. I had a mare, mate. And then some of it. Well, it sounds Japanese. I've said proper racist. Anyways,
Tom, which team do you support? You've got there, see you guys in the Premiership. Thank you very much. Great advertisement for Championship football. Look, I mean, Brad, from a neutral's point of view, that was an absolutely brilliant game. Both teams were going for it. You know, you could argue that Leeds were leaving the boot in. I think we did a few times as well. But that was football. As a game, that was football at its best, wasn't it? Apart from the scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, build-up play was at its best. The finishing definitely wasn't, because, let's face it, Chris, maybe one of their goals, but Leeds weren't scoring for toffee if it weren't for our own players getting deflections. I mean, the fact that Gray's goal, not only does it come off Winks, but then it comes off Faze, that they weren't going to score to toffee to them. And, well, we've already talked about 2 embarrassingly bad misses by our players. The rest of the game was good, Chris. The build-up play by both teams was nice. The finishing by both teams tonight, despite the fact that the scoreline reads 3-1, which is a lucky scoreline, was awful. But yeah, from a neutral perspective, you're probably looking at going, and look, you want to take perspectives into it. Whilst Leeds fans will be jizzing into next week saying we're 6 points behind Leicester, yeah, we also need to remember that the top 2 get promoted, and Southampton lost their game in hand and are still 11 points behind us. So I'm still not overly worried. If Leeds do good enough to overtake us, they deserve to win a championship.
Leicester not Leeds Cup final, says Thomas. Yes, I think you are, actually.
You celebrated like it was, mate. Your fans were jumping on the pitch practically when you scored. Could see the erections of some of your fans on there.
Salty Leicester fans, perfect night. So happy for your cocky manager. Your manager is probably going to bring you straight back down, because that's what he does with Norwich, isn't it? And when he gets teams into the very good at getting teams up, but very good at getting them down again. Farker. Let's see how long he lasts if he does take you up.
I didn't think Enzo's cocky.
What's he talking about? Farker looks like a blacksmith from a medieval times.
Sorry, Brad. Trying to get a word in here, Brad. Leeds are second. Leeds are still 6 points behind us. You're the one that made the effort to come onto a Leicester channel to have to comment because you've won. That's how sad that you are, that you haven't gone onto a Leeds channel to celebrate. But then
probably
again,
got 5 of them.
Leeds fans, and no disrespect to Thomas earlier, Thomas there, I often wondered what happened to the missing link. Obviously, we found you. You're a Leeds fan. Nate says Fatawu hasn't been that great either today. Bring
No.
on the Bournemouth. And the Bournemouth fan said he's nervous. Go on, Luke. Give it to the Leeds fans.
Take the knee. You haven't won anything since the 90s. You live in a shadow. You're going straight back down. Your manager looks like a medieval blacksmith. Fuck off. How about that? Take the knee. Like nothing. Like we absolutely smashed you for most of that game. Yeah, we had 2 lucky deflections. So what? You worry about competing with Ipswich and Southampton. We're going to smash you to pieces next season. We'll see. Please come back on this channel next year where we absolutely annihilate you. Thank you. With pleasure. Leicester City down under.
Wow, brilliant, Luke. That was brilliant.
I tell you what I do like though, when you're coming down the M1, is it, or the M6, you can see their ground in the distance. That's quite pretty. Over the moors.
This is going to be so hilarious, isn't it, Dave? Come May when they've got a playoff final.
I know.
West Brom, and we're already in the Premiership.
Coventry. It'll be playoff against Coventry.
Oh yeah, the other deluded side that thinks when they beat us, they suddenly gain 25 points.
To be fair, if I beat Leicester, I'd be the same.
Yeah, it's a big game for Leeds. You know what I mean? Like I say, it is their cup final. I mean, the fans were obviously, jizzing in their pants at the final. They were doing what we call doing a Luke at the end of the game. Sorry, Luke. It is there. Look, we're top of the league, and if we would react the same if it was the other way round, we've beaten Leeds and Leeds have been doing. But let's be honest with you, Leeds couldn't string a decent result together for about the first 6 or 7 games, and at one point I think they were down at about 13th, 14th. That's how good they. I mean, were the players on strike or something at the start of the season? I think they were in the shit.
It's interesting what happened after the last Middlesbrough Leeds double defeat, wasn't it? We went on a pretty impressive run then, and the commentator was saying that how will this affect Leicester in the future? Well, we'll just go on a run again, so it'll be fine.
I didn't get that. Sorry.
So I'm not too worried. I was angry at the time about the refereeing more than anything, but and the fact that we were so much better than them that we came away with nothing. That's what we've got to learn from it. We've got to learn that. And confidence is about scoring goals, and the strikers don't have the confidence at the minute. And maybe it's time.
Is this day? Do we panic? I mean, last time.
No, of course not. No. No, we didn't panic last time.
We got QPR in the league. We've got QPR next on next Saturday. Then we're away to Sunderland and away to Hull, and then we've got Southampton at home and Bristol City on Friday the 29th of March, which is a fantastic day to be playing because it is somebody's birthday.
Really? Oh, Brad's?
Yeah. Thank you. Friday the 29th of March there, guys.
Oh, let me just write that down. Hold on.
We are away to Bristol City. 3 points, please, if anybody wants to get me anything. Not the easiest of marches, Brad.
No, it's not. But again, like everybody else says, this is the reason. Even before this game, and even more so now afterwards, because of the amount of sperm donations have just been skyrocketed at Leeds. We've got QPRs, we've got the Prestons, we've got your Hull City. Oh, not your Hull Cities, but you've got your Bristol Cities coming up. And I know Bristol City away and stuff like that, but I still don't see where we lose enough points to be sat here after March or after April, even if you want to look that far ahead, Chris, where I'd be going, oh, actually, maybe. If anything, Chris, as we've seen, when Leeds last beat us at the King Power, they closed that mighty gap from 11 down to 9 and then came into this game that exact amount of points behind us. I've got more belief that Leeds will get overconfident, overcocky, and drop more points behind, go back to being 9 points behind us than I have us throwing it away. It's going to be a bit more difficult taking on these teams away from home, but we also have home advantage for the teams like QPR and that. So I don't see anything too drastic about this defeat. It is what it is. We go again, and we'll see next week. Wouldn't it be so fitting, Chrissy, after all this celebrating and after all this, we're going to catch you and overtake you now if next Saturday Leicester go and win and they go and lose? It's just
I don't think Leeds were that good tonight.
They weren't.
I think they were poor. They gave the ball away. They missed chances. They missed opportunities that they should have possibly scored from. They looked a poor side. So I don't know what everyone's banging on about.
I mean, what did I say sometimes, Dave? The scoreline can flatter you.
Oh, totally. I mean, I think if we play like that, nobody can live with us. We just got to put them away, and we will. If they play like that, they're going to lose more games than they win because they were poor in many, many ways. So, I'm not worried. No, 6 points clear. How can you worry? God, if we're 6 points behind, I'd be worried.
We've got to remember, Luke, at the end of the day, it's about finishing second because that gives you automatic promotion. Yes, we don't get a cup, etc., etc., etc. But, at the end of the day, it's all about going up. Anything else is a bonus. Yes, I want to win it and get that 9th championship. Yes, I want to get the record points. But if we don't, so as long as we go up, that's what it's all about.
That's all it's about, mate. Like, for all the saltiness aside and the meltdowns and the rages I've had or whoever else, this is where the medal's going to get tested from here out to the end of the season. This is where we're going to separate the men from the boys, so to speak. So I would take second. And if we do get promoted in second, no one's going to really be talking about the Premier League. We're going to be talking about how we're going to be faring should we go up. So it's not going to be, we're the winners. It's just, let's just focus on getting up and building momentum and building around that foundation that Enzo's starting to set now. So I'll take second, mate. Yes, I will. Just as long as it's not Leeds first.
And let's remember, Dave, we've lost 6 games this season.
Really, that many?
The same as Leeds. So they're not doing that much better than us.
Well, they're not doing any better than us, are they?
In fact, they're doing worse still because we beat them. We're 6 points clear.
Yeah. I mean, we've had 2 doubles done over us, which is quite ironic, isn't it? One after the other. And we've survived and we're still top. So, let them have their moment. Let the boys chill and have a bit of fun, Most of them will probably be put inside after that. And, then we'll come back on Saturday and give QPR a good hiding. So.
I do honestly think that it will be Leeds and Leicester that go up.
We've always said that, haven't we, for a while now.
Fair play to Leeds. I think they're good enough to go up. I think they've got a good manager that will take them up. Whether he can keep them there, I don't know. And I was a bit OTT earlier, but he has got a reputation. Depends how much Leeds back him. I think it is going to be us two that go up. Brad, your team performance, please.
Oh, kind of like I said, very opposite of the Middlesbrough defeat. We dominated and controlled the game for 80 minutes. Didn't take our chances, which was the thing. I'm gonna agree with Kate now. I'm gonna give us a 7 because I think apart from that, that last 10 minutes was just sod's law. I think we were the better side. So 7.
7 and 7, and your man of the match.
Now this one's tough because it's definitely between 2 for me, and it's either your love child Vestergaard or Chowdhury. You know what? Considering the doubt and considering the about him playing, I'm going to give it Chowdhury. I think he kind of stepped up to the mark. He showed his worth, and those that doubted his ability to play that role. He did well. He did really well. And like I said, for 80 minutes, he was part of a team that was shutting Leeds out as if they weren't even the home side. I mean, Leeds fans have short memories, Chris. For 79 minutes, they were starting to get on their players back because of the score and Leicester's play. So, Chowdhury and a 7.
Okay, Dave?
I think an 8 for the team because I think we played really well. I think we controlled the game for most of it. We got a bad decision, 2 lucky deflections at least, and yeah. But I think we played really well. Man of the match, Chowdhury was incredible. He was getting players away from the referee. I mean, you've never seen that before.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Which
Yeah.
I thought was fantastic. But and also KDH I thought was incredible after the terrible performance last week. I thought he really looked better and looked fitter and stronger. Made some brilliant runs in the first half. But to me, Ricky P was incredible. I think it's the best game I've ever seen him play. So I'd go for Ricky P.
You're going Ricky P. I've written Chowdhury down then. I thought you were going to go for Chowdhury.
Yeah, I like to tease you now and again.
You do. You are a tease. You are a teaser. Luke.
I'm going to go for a 6. And for my man of the match, I'm going to look. We played really well for a lot of that game, but I cannot go over 7 when we've just lost 3-1. So I'm just going to have to go with 6 for me. And for my man of the match, I agree with Dave. I thought, yes, Keane Dewsbury Hall had a really good game. Winks had a great game, as always, made up for his game. He made a few dodgy passes, but for me, Ricky P was a level above and has been for the majority of the season. And we've been singing a lot of praises for Dewsbury Hall and Harry Winks for being so consistent. But something needs to be said for his quality for the championship. Ricky P has played in multiple positions and played it well. For me, he's a strong contender for player of the season, but we're not there yet. So Ricky P for me.
Ricky P for you. Oh, so 2 for Ricky P and 2 for Vestergaard and 1 for Chowdhury. So before I get to Alan, who was obviously at the match, I have gone. I never thought I would do this, but I'm to a point. I'm agreeing with Luke here. Oh, here we go. We've got another Leeds fan in. The amount of salt coming out of the mouths of some of the less. Mate, you're 6 points behind. Go and wank in the bathroom and come back when you're top of the league. All right, mate.
I love how he says, I hope you get battered by Southampton and Sunderland. Do you mean the same Sunderland that beat you 1-0?
Yes.
What's this salt thing? Is this a northern thing?
No,
it's apparently where you just don't accept defeat. Where it's like we accept we were poor in front of goal and we accept they took their chances, but we don't feel we was overly that bad. But he thinks it's salty.
Like we say, it was Leeds Cup final. Let's not forget.
I
haven't seen. I'll be honest with you, Tom. I don't know about you being a Leeds fan, but I haven't seen Leeds fans that excited since the sister said yes to take them to prom at school. So enjoy your win. Enjoy your win.
Sorry,
let me just.
Wasn't Tom the nice Leeds fan earlier?
Oh, no. That one nice Leeds fan.
That was a different one.
Oh, okay.
Look, it is banter, but at the end of the day, yes, you've beaten us twice, and yet you're still 6 points behind them. That's how bad Leeds are at the moment. Right.
They didn't play well today. They didn't play well. They've played a lot better than that in the past. And old Don't Leave Me This Way didn't look good, did he, up front?
Jimmy
came off in the end. Yeah, Jimmy.
No, he didn't, did he?
Didn't look good. I was fearful for him playing against Chowdhury. I thought, he'd have him, but Chowdhury sort of looked after him brilliantly.
Yeah.
In fact, early on, sorry to carry on, Mavididi I thought was going to take Gray apart for most of the game, but he sort of tailed off a bit, didn't he, in the end?
Well, Gray, wasn't he a sub Gray, though?
No, he started off at right back, didn't he?
Yeah,
Mavididi toasted him early on, but
he got
Dewsbury Hall did.
Yeah, he got the third, didn't he? You're quite right, sorry.
No, he didn't actually, did he? It was the double.
No, Gray did start.
Yeah, Gray got the second. It was Dan James and Leeds and the Welsh players insisting that they bugger each other. But yeah.
And
No,
yeah,
it was that.
Eddie Gray's son, nephew. Sorry, nephew.
It was an
Anyway,
own goal in the end.
Yeah,
Own
no,
goal.
my vote for the performance. Just get a word in here. My vote for the performance. I'm going to give.
Anyway, what are you up to tomorrow, boys?
Sorry to interrupt you while I was talking.
Let me take him out. There we go. That way I'll get a word in. There we go. I've agreed with you, Luke. I've only gone 6. I cannot give 7 or an 8 when we have only scored 1 goal and we've actually lost the game. For me, I mean, everybody's opinion, and I agree we played well. I mean, that second half, yes, I thought there was only the goal was coming, and then I realised that it wasn't. Obviously, it was being delivered by the post office. So I have gone 6. Now then, who have I agreed with about the man of the match? I've gone for my love child, Vestergaard.
Oh, boo! Be original.
Why are we not surprised?
If only that goal was post was a little bit more to the left, that would have gone in.
You should have scored from that. To be honest, you should put them away from that.
Paul, you say Leeds United have won nothing yet. Yes, they have. They've just won the FA Cup tonight. Let's remember that. But so I've gone 6 and Vestergaard. But of course, Alan, who is at the match, does our official ratings and man of the match. So I know Brad can probably see this already.
Try not to look, mate. I'm trying not to look. That's why.
Are you trying not to? I'm just making sure I've got this right, actually. Yes, I have. So for the performance, he has gone for 7. 7. But who has he gone for? He's agreed with one of you. Us.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
He has gone for the Great Dane. And I always say that Alan knows what he's talking about.
I'm calling malarkey. I reckon you changed that.
Then, isn't it?
I wonder if the Leeds had have scored from the Vestergaard error, whether he'd have gone for him. Because I don't think Ricky put a foot wrong, did he? He got booked for a thing that wasn't a foul.
For the best tackle I've seen all season, mate.
I know. And he
won the ball.
God,
that rep was fucked.
But then again, you take a Leicester player out, and they're called Dirty Leeds for a reason.
Yeah,
and let's be honest with you, Craig Pawson has got to earn his money, hasn't he? He doesn't take this bribery money off Leeds and then doesn't, earn it. So
there's got to be some serious questions asked about him, isn't there? You can't just get away with a performance like that.
No, I mean they got 5 players booked, Leeds. Which surprised me. I didn't think I must have missed 3 of those. So, he did book 5 of them, but it is what it is.
One was a sending off tackle.
Yeah, well, exactly. But I mean, the player was in white, so he was never going to get sent off, was he?
No, true.
Look, JB says here you were 17 points ahead at the beginning of January. Now
Really?
6. Yeah, but we're still 6, mate. The thing is, we are still 6. Yes, of course, you'll celebrate beating us, he says, twice. Enjoy it, mate, because you'll win nothing else this. Oh, no, I know what. You might win the playoff. You get a trophy for that, don't you? So they might win the playoff. But look.
Enzo said we would lose more games. He's expecting that to happen because that's the way football is. So, we're not going to panic. We're just going to win a few more and they've got to make up 6 points on us. Well, plus the goal difference.
I mean, if their players hadn't been sort of so, self-centered in the first 6 or 7 games, who knows how well Leeds would have been doing now. But, when you've got players that don't want to play for you and there's all that trouble at the start of the season.
That was dreadful, wasn't it? Absolutely dreadful behaviour.
If I had to wear that white shirt every day, I'd probably do the same. So there we go.
Let's give them the credit tonight, because they have to wake up tomorrow.
Leeds. Right, gentlemen, thank you so very, very much. Luke, I can see you yawning down there in the amphitheatre.
Time to get up now, Luke, isn't it?
Down under.
Come up, lads.
Time to get up now.
Give a shout out where people can find you, mate.
Oh, I don't even want to. You can find me here.
Leicester City Down Under. Any Leeds fans want to go and give Luke any hassle? It's Leicester City Down Under, is it not? On Twitter and on YouTube.
Yeah, be careful. I'm one flight away from coming in and lifting your head off your shoulders.
I'm
just kidding. Fair play to him.
Saturday, are you working today?
No, mate. I'm going to go kick rocks outside, stomp some ants, and have a bacon and egg toasty.
Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Thanks very much. Take care.
Take care, mate.
Cheers, Luke.
Hang on. What's gone wrong? Everything's gone wrong. I wasn't expecting him to go so quickly.
You sound like you've just described the last 10 minutes of Leicester's performance. Oh dear, what's gone wrong? What's gone wrong? What's gone wrong?
Oh, indeed. As I say, all joking aside, Leeds beat us. Well done. You're still 6 points behind us. Just check that out. But fair play to us. You did what we couldn't do tonight, and that is put the ball in the back of the net more than once.
Well,
Dave,
we did put it in the net. But
he said more than us. Stop being pedantic.
I don't know. I was just saying we scored 2 or 3 own goals as well. So perhaps we should have won 4-0 on that one. C'est la vie. C'est la vie.
Don't you swear at me in that language. I don't understand.
JB says, just checked out an LCFC stream. They're seething. Think we cheated our win, but they're not bothered because we won't catch them. Look, mate, if you catch us, if you finish above Leicester, I honestly think you'll win the league.
Yeah.
And if you do win the league, you will deserve it because you will have done it over 46 games.
There's one thing that I won't have any Leicester fans saying. They did not cheat to win that game. They just were clinical when they needed to be. You know, whether we like it or not, they were. Then there was no cheating in there.
No, Leeds didn't cheat. The referee just
any Leicester fan that's saying that. Now that's a salty Leicester fan saying it's anything but the performance. The missed opportunities.
Yeah. No, Leeds won. But, that's it.
At the end of the day, Forster wasn't brilliant, but he wasn't brilliant for both teams. So at the end of the day, I know we
knew,
about the rest, but look, you're still 6. They are 6 points behind us. I said, and if you check the preview that I did with Carl, the Leeds fan, good friend of the channel, and I said to him, had they not had that problem at the start of the season, they probably would be above us now. But it is 46 games. We're not, look, it's banter, JB. We're here to have a bit of banter. And look, like I say, you have done us twice. Well done. I think it'll be us two in the Premier League next season. I really do. Dave, you're on the radio this weekend. You're getting up early, doing a mid-morning show, I believe.
Yeah, I'd say I'm on bollocks getting up early. Sunday morning breakfast show, mate. 9 till 11.
No, honestly, I said to the other day, that's playing at it.
I know. What's the point in getting up early? Nobody else does on a Sunday morning.
Nobody else. Nobody's listening during the week either, mate.
I'm filling in for Dan and Nicola. They're off on a flight up to the Caribbean, going on a couple of cruises. So,
very nice. Very nice.
I just thought I'd do a bit of that. 9 till 11.
Radio.co.uk, 9 o'clock on Sunday morning.
It is 9, isn't it? It's not 8.
I thought it was 7.
I better check that.
You're only the station manager.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So I missed a chance there.
Gonna have radio silence going on for a game.
Yeah.
In fairness, we had radio silence the other day because he pressed the wrong button. Happens to us all. Dave.
Indeed, it does.
But surreyhillsradio.co.uk. You can listen to Dave on Sunday morning. I'd imagine you're going to play one or two prog rocks in there, aren't you?
I don't know. No, I'm not sure. I might carry on with the same sort of thing that Dan and Nicola do, but I have no idea what that is. We'll see. See what mood I'm in.
Craig,
see if Southampton and Ipswich lose.
Yeah, exactly. Craig, by the way, if you are still in when I finished, I'll email you a link over, then I can have a chat with you. And reply to Luke as well. He's a great guy. Dave, thanks very much.
Night, Luke.
Are you still available on Monday at 7?
Yeah, I think so. Well, only if Kate gives up the BBC and comes on.
Well, it'd just be just the two of us.
Actually, I'm in Dorking at a hotel opening. We've been invited to an opening of a hotel, so I'm not sure what.
You would turn up to the opening of an envelope, mate.
I certainly would. I might be travelling back on the train, which could be a bit tricky on Monday.
Yeah.
Or I might be on the RAS, which could be even trickier, as you know.
Well, yes, I know. Right, well, I'll have a chat with you, and we will sort something out. I actually have got another show I can do, but so that will come up later. Anyway, all the best, mate. Have a good weekend, as best as you can.
Brad.
See you, Dave.
Hello, mate.
And it was just the two of us. Brad, where can people find you?
They can find me here, usually, more often than not. And you can, believe it or not, despite the rumours of it dying out, you can find me on LTID TV2, which is our sister channel. It consists of concentrating on the women's football, how we're having a flying season this time around, and a quiz channel. So, that is where you need to get over there for quizzes that come in thick and fast. So, yeah, go and check us out there. Go and show us some love and support. But realistically, the main channel is where it's all at. That's where you'll find me at the most.
Stay on afterwards, and I want to have a quick word with you, if that's okay, Brad.
Okay. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I saw you banging in the kitchen. It wasn't me.
No.
All right, mate. Thanks very much. Take care.
Take care, mate.
Cheers. Right. Okay. So there we go. 3-1. Well done, Leeds. As I said, there's still the gap. If you finish above us, well done. If we finish above you, I think it'd be the two of us in the Premier League next season. A good game from a neutral's point of view. I just knew once we started missing those goals. But thank you so very much to everybody that has been in the chat. Really, really, really do appreciate it. I'll send you the link in a second, Bournemouth. And look, thank you very much. Like I say, that's all I can say. I will be back at 7 o'clock on Monday, probably actually doing the preview show on the channel for the Bournemouth game. So I will see you then, along hopefully with Craig from Bournemouth. I have absolutely no idea what I'm saying. I'm just going on and on and on here. So I will say goodbye. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on Monday at 7. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You'd better like them too, or I'll be back.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.